All right, let's get this shit started. All right, so we got Ethan Klein versus iDubbbz update. We have InternetVS Hasan lawsuit. Hasan is suing someone. Big boy. I know I say I'm tired of doing Hasan, but that he has an uncanny ability of staying relevant, and I want people to watch me, so I might as well do it. And then the Dean Withers allegations, which they already look fucking stupid. Like it's obviously the kid was falsely accused, and it's dumb. But might as well go over it, stay objective, whatever. Maybe a little bit of the quartering, if I feel like it. I'm not going to say if I have time, because I do have time. I just might not do it. Okay. All right. Okay, let's get started. Ethan Klein, big win versus iDubbbz and Anissa, apparently, over mentioning H3 snark. So apparently, it sounds like the H3 snark, what is the word? Whatever, piece was needed, according to the judge. A judge was going to vote on it, or not vote on it, but a judge was going to decide if iDubbbz's apology was sufficient. And it sounds like maybe the judge decided not so much. And so I'm kind of curious how Ethan's going to answer to that, because Ethan literally said over Twitter or Instagram or something, one of those sites, that he was dropping the lawsuit. And it turns out he wasn't as straightforward on that as he could have been. And now it turns out that the lawsuit isn't dropped. So Russ is phrasing this as a big win, but I think in the people's court, Ethan's going to get some shit for this dude, because he literally said he was dropping it, and now it turns out he's not. So I'm a little curious to see. I mean, Ethan's kind of got it rough with public internet opinion right now anyway. This might not be entirely great for him. Actually, I kind of want to look up if he... okay, so Stephen Osarch is already going over it. H3 and iDubbbz lawsuit update. Maybe we should actually watch that too. Wonder if Ethan himself is going to talk about it. 4 months ago, 3 months ago, 1 year ago, 1 month ago. Nope. Not talking about it yet. Okay. We'll just see what people have to say by proxy. Are you ready, Kirby? Are you ready for this? I know you actually don't give a shit about the subject, and that is all the more reason for me to be thankful that you were here. Okay, let's see what Les has to say. Les is always giving me my go-to for this shit, dude. Love this guy. He stole that from Nicholas DiOrio. What? Well, I mean, didn't Nicholas DiOrio make this thing? Did he not? Did Nicholas DiOrio just take this intro from another thing? I didn't know that. I thought Nicholas DiOrio made this introduction. Well, fuck. What the fuck? That's a Nicholas DiOrio thing. Les has to know that. Nicholas DiOrio features him all the time. Well, be ready, Kirby. Fucking put your sports bra on. Let's fucking get ready for this shit.
Hey guys, one of the more interesting legal developments between Ethan Klein and iDubbbz and iDubbbz's wife is that August 8th.
Her name's Anissa. Les. She has a name. Yeah, no, I was an opera singer when I was a kid.
18th that just happened. There was a application hearing by the JOMAS.
Yeah, nothing like my regular voice. I was a soprano lyric. Nothing like my regular voice. I mean, granted, starting smoking a pack and a half of Marlboros every day at 16 didn't help, but...
Now, they could have simply said H3 snark bad, but they refused to say it.
No shit. They refused to say it? That's wild. They refuse to say it. I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense because I think the only people that still respect the Jomhas are members of the H3 Snark. So actually, maybe that was a little bit smarter on their part. Well, I mean, maybe not because they're still being sued for $1 million and it's not like they're making any money supporting H3 Snark now, but maybe they just didn't want to vilify the only people that still kind of like them. So I guess that makes sense, but maybe public opinion of them hasn't worsened because of their choice in that, but their financial situation certainly hasn't.
Looks like they're going to be dragged into the lawsuit. So this is actually somebody who I believe went to court. The Jomas asked the court to declare the settlement complete and dismiss the lawsuit, arguing Ian's apology satisfies the agreement. Ethan side, and Ethan does have a very good lawyer here in Canada. Ethan's side argued that the statement had to require the specific phrase snark community or H3 snark as agreed by both parties in correspondence between counsel. And Ian's statement never used it those terms. Judge found the whole thing turned on a subject.
I mean, his apology was decent, but yeah, he didn't mention H3 Snark. He really didn't. And so if that was a stipulation, that's the word, then I guess he failed to do it. But again, Ethan literally said he was dropping it, so that's awkward.
As contemplated by the parties, which the court has no power to impose. Application denied. Each side will bear their costs for this application. So what happened was the Jomas asked the court, hey, can you declare the settlement is complete? And then we've done what we needed to do. Ethan said, no, you didn't actually talk about snark community.
Okay, but that's what I was confused about because I thought, and Stephen Ossarch said this too, right? That it's based at this point on the judge's decision, not Ethan's. And that's also what Ethan said, that it was based on the judge's decision if his apology was sufficient. And so does that make Ethan even more of a lie face? Because when people were questioning, they're like, hey, why didn't you you said the lawsuit was over, right? Doesn't sound like it's over. And Ethan was just like, oh, it's just like some more wrapping up with the courts and stuff. And like, I don't know if he said it explicitly, but it sounds like from other people, from third parties, a judge still had to decide. But Les is saying, no, Ethan's lawyer and him are the ones that said, no, this is not a sufficient apology. It wasn't the judge that had to decide it wasn't a sufficient apology. So that's like double points against Ethan. Because he backed up prior to this. He backed up. He was just like, oh, no, it's got to go through a judge. We got to get, shit settled that way. But it sounds like that's not the case either, that it wasn't waiting on a judge's decision. It was waiting on Ethan. So, if I'm understanding that right, Ethan, what the fuck are you doing? Look, everyone's gonna hate you. Come on, dude.
The RH3 Snark.
I was rooting for you, man. I really think you started off as the good guy and a real victim here, but fuck.
And the judge was like, yeah, I kind of see that. It's subjective. And then the application was denied.
Okay, so the judge agreed with him then. But it was still Ethan and his lawyer's explicit decision.
That means the Jomar spent a lot of money, and as we're going to find out, a lot of time. Follow up to my earlier post yesterday. This is just the whole set of notes I took live, more or less unedited. I just transcribed this digitally from my...
Thank you for doing that, Les. I don't think people recognize the fact he's actually coming from a professional standpoint, and it sounds like he's taking it seriously, not just fucking winging it. He's taking real notes and shit. You gotta appreciate that. And Les dishes out videos like crazy, so the fact that he's using his skill set to make real videos based on professional interpretation, appreciate it, because I'm not doing that, right?
Handwriting in short form. I made transcripts in this. Okay, there you go. So this is what they do for a living. so it's easier to read. I tried to get quotes as close to verbatim as I could,
Thank you,
but this
Les.
was all done in real time. So treat anything in quotes as a close but not certain, definitely not an official transcript. Again, this is a individual who works as a living as a transcriptist, and that's what they do.
Wait,
So it's
you or someone who worked for you? What?
gotta be pretty close. If names and stuff change, it's because I didn't go back to change it to Ethan or Ian. The parties and judge used different forms of the names interchangeably, so I followed as I was doing my notes. So very interesting case, and again comes down to the usage of age-free snark or the snark community. The fact that they wouldn't disavow that. Why? They're spending hundreds of thousands. They're willing to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to battle over disavowing age-free snark. I've always said this: when you're actually a participant in the lawsuit, you just want it to be over. Very
Right. Why
stressful.
did they stick
It's
by
been,
that?
very time
I mean,
consuming.
I guess it's like, so that was the whole stipulation that they refused to back down on, which is also, I forgot to bring up, that's also interesting because didn't Ethan say that this was a stipulation before we knew what the stipulation was, right? Ethan said in a post, we're just waiting on them to follow through with this one piece that they were supposed to follow through with, which is obviously the H3 snark thing. We didn't know that then. But he said, which they already signed off on. And so is that not true? Or is that also a false statement? Or did Ian and Anissa sign off on it and not realize, or just maybe not understand exactly what they were having to do? Yeah, like I guess when it comes to integrity or whatever, not that these people are someone that I think have a lot of integrity, but the idea of not caving to the snark thing, if they really feel strongly for H3 snark, like if they really believe it's something that's important for society to defend, I would kind of get it, but the fact that they're digging their heels just over that one thing, it would make sense. I mean, it makes sense because H3 Snark is one of the few internet cultures that still like them. But is it worth the $1 million? I don't know about that. I don't. Is being liked that important? Because yeah, it was one of the last groups that were still on their side, and if they caved and denoted H3 Snark and like these people suck, maybe they would lose some quote unquote fans, but they would also keep $1 million.
I think
So
Anissa drove like she had to get on the suit. I don't know if they're doing this for.
Anissa has been having a blast with this. I don't know if anyone. I don't really have or watch social media, but I've seen from other drama channels like Nicholas Dirio that Anissa's like posting herself in her fucking uh, suit, her little Hillary Clinton suit for her court dates, and she's eating this up, dude. It's attention for Anissa. Like, she's having a blast. iDubbbz is miserable. iDubbbz is not having fun, but I think Anissa's having a blast. How do I already have a fucking local uprising? Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Where's the local? Where are they? Where are they? Where are those pieces of shit? Give me 2 seconds to. No. Okay, I'm just gonna read you the fucking. No one's watching anyway. I'm just gonna fucking do my thing.
Content or clout. I just don't really know.
I think it's a
That
clout
was
thing.
the thing that Ethan Klein asked you to.
Anissa and iDubbbz have to be butting heads on this, dude. Like, because I guarantee Anissa is the only one that's digging her heels in. Because Anissa's fucking weird. And she has a very, very sensitive ego. And she likes to be liked on the internet. And this may be her chance to save face. I don't think iDubbbz gives a shit. I think iDubbbz definitely wants out of this. So I wonder how their relationship is doing right now. Because I guarantee that they are disagreeing with this on this decision to not denote's not the right word. I can't think of the right word. H3 snark.
say, I can think of a woman who said far, far worse, even apologizing to her hated nemesis, Asmund Gold. That would be Casey Tron, just because she wanted to get out. So why are we
Yeah.
fighting this? I don't know. Is it worth it?
And Casey Trump went right back to talking shit, dude. And it's like everyone forgot her apology. Everyone literally forgot her apology. She went right back to talking shit, and people forgave her for it. Like, people who hate Ethan aren't going to stop hating Ethan. Like, public opinion is not going to change for Ethan. It's just going to get worse, unfortunately. So, she could have just apologized to H3 Snark and just went and go right back to being a bitch. It's just a weird decision. And I really do think it's Anissa. And I think it's interesting that Les is also naming Anissa and not iDubbbz. Maybe Anissa made a post or something indicating that she was refusing to back down, and that's where he's getting this.
Definitely not. Just imagine you have a out and you can just end it and it'll be over and you can go back to creating your content. You can go back to modeling or whatever Anissa does for a living.
It's not modeling. It's OnlyFans.
And you say no and you stand your ground. And the ground that you're standing on is the fact that you just don't want to mention H3 Snark. Judge Farling, application to confer the matter is settled to be within the context.
It's not like they're defending any kind of righteous morality, right? They're defending H3 Snark. So it's not like they're like, oh, we're not going to stand down for the big man. We refuse to stick up for what's right. We're not going to sell out. It's like, no, it's just fucking H3 Snark, which is objectively a shitty place with shitty people, even if you're a fan of Ethan or not. Weird. Yeah, I bet. I don't know. I'm not a relationship expert, but there has to be a building schism between these two at this point, because I would bet that iDubbbz is not on board with this, and the fact that Les keeps mentioning Anissa and not iDubbbz, I'm assuming Anissa has said something publicly about not being willing to back down with the expectation that she's going to get flowers for that or some shit. Just an assumption, because otherwise I don't know why Les would just like strictly be speaking of Anissa right now. I think Anissa's taken over this a little bit, which is interesting, because if there's any money still remaining in this relationship, it's definitely iDubbbz. iDubbbz. How there's already been ongoing jokes about how much this woman has thwarted this man's career. I feel like we're going to get a rerun of that, because it's just, whether you're a fan of Ethan's lawsuit or not, this was not a smart choice for them to dig their heels in on this.
When looking at the legal matter, here the objective is to settle matters. Judge determined that the more formal agreement was contemplated between parties as per the extensive communication between legal counsel. The subjective position would be satisfactory to Ethan and has been contemplated. So Ethan gets to decide if it is good or not. The subjective position
not the judge, Ethan.
Satisfactory to Ethan, and that has been contemplated and discussed.
Completely honest about that, dude.
Maybe in emails, but that didn't happen.
You said you were dropping it.
I don't think the court could be in a position. So court cannot be in a position to determine if Ethan accepts the apology.
Okay, so that wasn't
Ethan
true.
to determine the apology was enough.
That officially answers it. It wasn't up to a judge. Which was it Ethan that said that explicitly? I don't know, but Ethan did kind of suggest that it was up to just like some court shuffling or whatever, and then it would be over. So Ethan, bro, how do you keep losing against like total douchebags? If you just lay your ego aside for a second, you would be the good guy, man. Hi, bye, bae. Hi, Tesla. I missed you. It's just me and Kirby and right here, right now. Just me and the Curbster. The Curberino. The Curb. I'm done.
And clearly, Ethan does not believe that. This is Ethan's statement. They already signed. And
Tesla, I think like 6 months ago, you were here when I was going over Ethan Klein drama suing people, and guess what? He's still suing people. He sued iDubbbz. He's just making some interesting decisions, dude.
And agree to. This is Anissa. Hello, I had to sit in court and hear a
Okay, yeah,
16-year-old
Anissa's
professional repeat the word snark. This was the fit for the occasion. Final decision too subjective to enforce the signed agreement. Still being sued. We'll update with more when we can.
and just yeah, iDubbbz is totally bowing out of the conversation, but he's probably fucking miserable. So the people that iDubbbz chooses to keep in his life are it's interesting. I don't think Anissa's done many favors. Not to be that bitch, because I know Anissa gets a lot of shit for being the ruination of iDubbbz, but I mean, yes, a lot of that rhetoric is pretty fucking sexist and probably inaccurate, but I think some of it is not too far from the truth because she's bulldozing this whole thing, and I guarantee that this defending H3 Snark to the death, $1 million being sued, the damned, might be Anissa's doing because I think iDubbbz is very fucking over it, and I don't see how any sane person would want to defend H3 Snark that much. I mean, they're not a H3 Snark isn't Batman, dude. They're not vigilantes protecting the good. It's H3 Snark. It's a shit talking channel. What are you defending here?
Remember, Anissa is the one, or the Jomas are the ones that brought the to court. They were trying to get it dismissed that the settlement was fulfilled, and they're off the hook. The judge said, "Nope, I disagree with that." And the reason I
The judge or Ethan? It keeps going back and forth. Is it Ethan or the judge that are saying no? It's not good enough. Because that's a difference. That's the schism, the difference, the crux that we've been looking at here. Is it Ethan that was like, no, fuck it, it's not good enough, or was it the judge? God damn it!
is because the apology is subjective to Ethan Klein. If Ethan Klein doesn't think it's good enough, then it's not good enough.
Oh, okay,
And Ethan
okay.
Klein clearly outlined it that
Well,
he wanted
fuck.
them to talk bad about H3 Snark. Which
Wait, do I
of
not
course
have
they didn't.
weapons? Are you
Things are not
fucking
going too
serious
well
right
for
now?
iDubbbz. I don't know
Okay.
if the views are down. I don't know if this. The only thing I can think about, like why you would want to be in the middle of an expensive lawsuit, pay
Doesn't
your
make any fucking
lawyers
sense.
tens of thousands of dollars just to continue on,
And pay $1 million if you lose, which it sounds like they're losing.
would be maybe they're drumming up interest, maybe they're drumming up attention for views. I can't really understand.
Either way, it's
Being
not
part of a
enough, though.
lawsuit is extremely stressful, and
Yeah.
losing this, I mean, basically the judge said, "Hey, Ethan decides if your apology is good or not." Wait,
Like,
what?
what is H3 Snark going to do to? What is H3 Snark going to do for them? They're not in. It's not like an institution. it's it's a site on Reddit with a bunch of people likely below 21 who are very bitter and angry and permanently online talking shit. Like you are not defending an institution or the good guys. Like it's fucking H3 Snark. That's what blows my mind. Like there's no morality here for you putting your foot down on this crux. Like it just doesn't make sense. It's so fucking stupid.
Are you guys going to court for I've been out of the loop, I've been off the internet for a while, and like, is it really worth spending tens of thousands of dollars
No.
so you can post on Instagram your court fit? To clarify, yes,
Right. She
I
has
also
been
named
having fun with her outfits. Like she literally posed. I didn't think about how absurd this is. Is her posing in her fucking pants in her suit or like lady suit. I mean, she looks good. She looks good, but like she is turning this into a photo op, and all of a sudden iDubbbz is just not in the picture. When it sounds, I mean, the lawsuit was targeted at iDubbbz. The lawsuit was about that comment made by Destiny that was promoted or projected or whatever by iDubbbz. And he has nothing to do with this. She's just posting pictures of her fucking outfit and birth date. She's so oblivious, dude. Yeah, I know they're not wrong. Yeah, like they seem to be interpreting themselves as like the defenders of the little guys. It's like it's H3 fucking snark. It's a site of shit talkers. Like you're not heroes. So fucking weird. So weird. I gave you a bunch of hearts and I don't know what that meant. I don't know what that. I didn't get any hearts. Where's my hearts, bitch? I don't see any fucking hearts. So you give me hearts and I don't get any hearts. God damn it! I always forget the fucking doctor.
In the defamation lawsuit that is seeking $1 million, we are both being sued by Ethan Klein, me specifically for tweeting hashtag quote drugs. And see,
See, that's weird. I didn't see that anywhere. That's
she
weird.
did tweet this. So not only was she not part of the lawsuit because the lawsuit was about iDubbbz, and now the whole family is part of the lawsuit.
She's
People
just having
rightfully
fun.
are confused on whether Ethan dropped the lawsuit or not.
She just wants to be in on the shit.
No,
It's just hilarious. Imagine that, like, that we have an individual that is so starved for attention that she had to hop on fucking lawsuit drama where her husband is being sued for $1 million, and she's like, "Hey, this is getting you some views. Where am I in this?" And then she starts posting herself in a fucking suit. How much you want to bet she has a court date, photo shoot on OnlyFans? How much you want to bet she did a theme? It's like she got insecure because she wasn't getting enough attention because her husband's getting sued. It's just so bizarre. This woman's not. It's very cluster B. That's all I'll say.
Which Ian did, truly of his own volition. Instruction from Ethan's legal team was not enough.
I'm sorry, Ian. I feel so bad for Ian.
I'm going to say at this moment,
Ian's a spineless, like, little dweeb. But I'm starting to feel fucking bad for the guy. This woman. All the discussion tearing her apart that, you know, it could absolutely be interpreted as sexist, but oh man, it's real. She's ruining his life.
Did he drop it? No. Did he say he would drop it? Again, the battlegrounds is snark. That's crazy. You're going to spend tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars on legal fees over this. Now, I don't agree with Ethan suing. Yeah,
his lawsuits were fucking dumb, but I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do to just get out of it. If all they had to do was say, "Hey, yeah, snark isn't for the best, really," and that was it.
iDubbbz, but if you're so close to the finish line and all you had to do is say, "I did,"
he already apologized.
Snark.
He literally already apologized.
Difficult? I don't know. Maybe don't get it. But let me know in the comments below.
You're a normal person,
Thank you to our one.
And why does he do this? Why does he?
Older members.
Why does he listen to this? Why does he do this?
Serotonin, Thick Like a Brick, Monkey, NB, Robbie 2, Jessica, Anon.
Why does he do that? Why can't you just say the word? If you were grateful, Les, say the fucking names. You dick. Can't even say their fucking names. No, Les, I like you.
Evelyn Mitchell,
that's
T.
An hour and a half of okay. Oh, still.
Lena M, Jennifer H, Broccoli 720, EXR.
Oh, that's a real voice. What?
WXP.
Wait, is that Les's voice?
Minty, FXA, Dylan, Grape Tickler.
Grape Tickler. Yeah, I get where you landed that.
WXP, WXLPXR. Power.
Is that Les? Who is that? Who is naming these names? Les, if you ever watch me, or I mean, like if we ever, we won't ever. So I can't talk about it. But who is that? It's confusing the hell out of me. All right, next. Internet versus Hasan lawsuit. Hasan suing someone. Hasan?
Over the last
What's
week,
he doing?
Hasan has been in a feud that has now escalated to a defamation.
Ooh. I mean,
Lawsuit threats with Scott Jennings.
Scott Jennings is like the most idiotic piece of shit on the fucking planet, so I'm interested to see what this is going to be. So I don't know why you'd bother suing Scott Jennings, because no one, again, with a brain is going to believe anything Scott fucking Jennings says.
A political commentator, which started after Scott put out a compilation of various...
Like, he doesn't want to be on Scott Jennings' side. Anyone who listens to Scott Jennings, what is the show that Scott, what is that panel that Scott Jennings is on where he's like the token right wing guy? I forget. There's that funny blonde lady that just like, cracks up laughing every time he says something. It's like, we're getting our knickers in a twist. But why sue him? Like, no one on Hasan's side is going to listen or believe Scott Jennings, so that seems superfluous, but let's see what this is.
Clips and quotes from Hasan's streams, with Scott claiming in a tweet that Hasan thinks lynchings should resume against black people.
Oh!
Of course, some responded saying these...
I wouldn't even say, I don't think even Hasan wouldn't say that. I am not a Hasan lover, but I really doubt he said such a thing.
Quotes are out of context, including Hasan himself.
Why would you even say that out of context? I genuinely don't believe Hasan would say something that flagrant or stupid or awful. With all the flagrant, stupid, awful things he says, I do not think he would say that.
He has been threatening litigation. Also, naturally, many came out against Hasan, saying he himself has engaged in...
No, honestly, okay, this is like a thing. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Because that's what Kirby was telling me too. Gain. So I said, okay. Okay, thank you, Autumn Leaves. Is that better? It's not supposed to reach the red when I talk, right? Yeah, because Kirby was telling me the same thing. And I turned the mic actually down, but if it's the gain, I just turned the gain down. So yeah, let me know if it's still ouchy. I'm gonna wait. Tell me if it's better.
all sorts of a similar behavior, and a lawsuit would just open up discovery and could be a very bad move for him.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Jennings
That's true.
posts this video with a caption: Abdul Al-Sayed's best pal and campaign partner says the USA should resume lynchings against black people. Listen for yourself and understand what the...
Someone let me know my voice is better, because I know I have a really abrasive voice, and so it's much more sensitive to this gain thing. Didn't do much. Can you reduce the treble increase? Hold on. I think it is the gain, because the gain's what I adjusted on my mic initially. So it has to be that if it's worse than last time. What about that? What about that? What about that? That. I don't think I have the treble thingy. I only know how to do the treble bass thingy when I edit in like CapCut. I don't know how to do it on Streamlabs. How about that? Da 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 da. Singing into the microphone, seeing if my voice doesn't make people die. All right, I'm going to keep going, but I'll watch the chat to make sure it's okay.
Socialists have in store for the black community.
On top of these candidates, in their own words, their surrogates are just as bad, even worse, actually. We continue to...
God, I hate his voice. Speaking of hating voices, he just has the most punchable face and most insufferable voice. Ah! God damn it. No, I don't want to. Bro, I don't want to keep going if it's annoying, man. Would I reduce or... Wait, hold on. What about noise suppression? Oh my god, he does. Should I increase or lower noise suppression? Wait. Is it okay, though? Input gain. Try lowering noise. Okay, so when you say lowering noise suppression, because when I go up, okay, so integer-wise, when I lower it, it's higher in the negatives, right? So do I need to be higher in the negatives? Come on, I'm gonna figure this out. Like, does it need to be higher? You know what I mean? Like higher in the negatives on noise suppression, or just like actually like lower in the you know what I mean? Fuck. Less noise is suppressed, basically. Oh my god, Autumn Leaves, thank you for clearing that up. Fuck. Okay. And I could just... What? Okay, this should be better. This should be better. Is that better? Is that better? Guys? I'm gonna keep going.
Today, our exploration of the radical socialist streamer, Hasan Piker. Now, he's Abdul El Sayed's best friend, and he campaigns for him all the time. And African Americans out there...
This actually makes me like Hasan more. Just seeing this little dweeb have a fucking breakdown about him. Like,
within the sound of my voice, need to listen up, and you must listen carefully.
No.
This is who socialists like Abdul El Sayed choose to keep for company. Just listen to this. Hasan Piker in Cut 8.
I don't give a what black people care about. Oh, black people care about this, black people care about that. Like, shut the up. That's not how politics works. Oh, well, Hasan, how dare you? Like it or not, black people care about this issue. It's like, it's such a stupid stance. Any other black folk want to engage in radical activist language in this chat? Suck my Yes, dude. It's because I'm racist. That's why. It's because I'm racist, dude. Go back to a better time when lynchings were happening. This is what I like as a black man. Are you always doing too...
Wait, is that what he's quoting? Because they cut him off mid-sentence.
much with black people, leave them alone. I want to go back to lynching, like I get it, but relax. Man, shut the up, okay?
Okay, so he's telling someone who said that to shut the fuck up. And they're going to try to say Hasan said that? Sounds like someone said that, and he's like, you're a moron.
You got me, okay? You got me, because I'm a racist person.
Okay, yeah, no, that's stupid. Not a Hasan fan, but that's actually fucking stupid. I mean, he could be insensitive and shit like... Yeah, it would probably... A lot of that comes from saying some shitty things, but not... He didn't literally say anything about wanting to... Yeah, what?
You just heard. Campaigns all the time for Abdul El Sayed in Michigan. He can't.
And why do you fucking care? You appeal to racists, man. If anything, you gained him some fans on your end.
Campaigns for other Democrats around the country. Every black voter in this country needs to listen to this. And if you look at these Democratic primaries, black voters have been voting against the socialists, only to be overruled in many cases by young, privileged white commies. Might these black voters find a home in the Republican Party this fall? Well, if Democratic campaigns are adopting the Piker plan of returning our country to lynchings, that just might happen. Did you ever notice, by the way, how violent these people are? You have Jewish Americans say they're feeling constantly threatened by El Sayed supporters. Now,
yeah, it's the left that's violent, right? Yeah. Acts of national terrorism, that's always done by the left, right? Yeah, totally.
El Sayed's best friend is out there calling for black voters to be lynched.
He did not say that. I could comfortably say Hasan did not say that. The only time that came up, it looked like he was repeating a chatter's comment, and he said, shut the fuck up. Was the rest of that awesome? I don't fucking know, because it was taken out of context, and I know Hasan's insensitive and shitty as fuck on a lot of stuff, but if you're trying to accuse him of that, yeah, he literally did not say that.
Beneath all the smiles and dancing videos, there's nothing but hate and violence in the...
Yeah, no, it's the left that's... Yeah, no, yeah. The hate and violence is all coming from the left. Absolutely. That's the core source of hate and violence.
Heart of these communists.
And Mustafa replies,
Are you talking about the main account that you switched over to, claiming that you were an H3 snarker and then like tried to like brigade my channel? Because I think I blocked that.
These comments are taken out of context or him directly responding to or reading his chat. Then again, I guess I shouldn't expect you to come to that same conclusion when you're talking to the ghost of Mitch McConnell on the phone every day. And Marco says, yeah, I'm not a fan of Piker at all, but it did seem like he was reading comments or being sarcastic. And
right, yeah, this is nothing. Scott Jennings is a fucking idiot.
Derek says he was. Scott knows. It's obvious to anyone who watches it even remotely unbiased. It's just bait for his show. He'll likely delete it later after the damage has been done. It'll take a while since nobody cares about this whole Piker issue, or Scott's show in the first place.
Okay, so, alright, so you did come in, so you said you were leaving, and then you came in with a different account, and we're like, I'm an H3 snarker, I was sent here to, like, give your channel shit, or stuff like that. So that's, yeah, obviously I blocked that account. That's psycho shit, dude. I'm not gonna entertain it.
Fumidor replies to the clip by saying, you're actually going to get your dumb, blown-out ass sued doing this, Lamau. And Jeezy says, sued for playing Hasan's own stream clips? And Gato replies, publishing a clip that has been deliberately edited to hide the context while claiming it is the subject's authentic expression meets the very high standard for defamation of a public figure in the US. It's also very likely that the inflammatory nature of the accusation makes it so Hasan wouldn't even need to prove damages in order to prevail in court.
Claiming it's such a
Words. Armando replies to this edit of the tweet saying, why do you hate black people? And it's the tweet we read from Scott Jennings, but everything edited out just to show the USA should resume lynchings against black people. Hasan then quotes the post by saying, I've never seen a more clear-cut instance of defamation than this in my entire life. Blatant disregard for the truth. and David Dole says sue him. They're not going to stop otherwise. Mehdi Hasan also says sue him. Will Chamberlain says, how exactly do you intend to prove damages? You said he deserved 9/11. It's not.
You can't actually block someone on YouTube though. That first day, where you were being a little cray-cray, I hid your comments. But you can only do it for 24 hours when it comes to putting someone in timeout on YouTube. So I don't know. I mean, if you promise not to be crazy, but I'll look into it.
Like you have a reputation capable of being damaged. The iDubbbz replies to Hasan by saying, brother, he included the clip. How is it defamation? Holy shit, you're such a pussy. If you're going to say things, either apologize for them or fucking own that shit. Yeet then posts this clip with the caption, Hasan threatens to sue Scott Jennings.
I don't give a what black people care about. Oh, black people care about this, black people care about that. Like, shut the up. That's not how politics works. Oh, well, Hasan, how dare you? Like it or not, black people care about this issue.
The issue is literally a guy LARPing as a black person saying black people care about ICE. Okay? Random anonymous guy claiming, oh, black people care about the border, black people care about ICE. You don't know what black people care about. Which is bullshit. That's not true. A chatter that wasn't even black, by the way. Just a person that was either LARPing as a black person or just claiming to speak for all black people.
It's like, it's such a fucking stupid stance.
Any other black folk want to engage
I'm a mod for Sam Cedar, so I know how that stuff works. Good for you.
in radical activist language in this fucking chat?
So
this one is me responding to
that was
someone
the
saying,
thing? I mean,
all black people are voting for...
You obviously have like a million accounts, so it doesn't really affect you, right? You can still talk shit on my channel. But your comments are pretty... Like, I always encourage arguments. I mean, obviously, my videos have a shit ton of people yelling at me. But yours get a little much, dude. So, I mean, I could unhide your comments on my posts or whatever, but I'll still put you in timeout if you get wild in here, you know? The reason I hid comments in here was just to get the chat to shut up. But yeah, that wasn't a mod, that was me. Comments promote engagement, they do. And even though you disagree with everything I say and get a little crazy, you are dedicated, my love. So at least promise to not go too crazy in chat and shit like that. And yeah, I could unhide your comments because I was just doing that for the chat when you were going psycho. Okay? But you obviously have like 5 different channels, so I don't know if it makes much of a difference, but
Eric Adams, suck my yes, dude. It's because I'm racist. That's why. It's because I'm racist, dude. Go back to a better time when lynchings were happening. This is what I like as a black man. Are you always doing too much with black people? Leave them alone. I want to go back to lynching.
He's not
like
actually saying that. He's just reading a fucking chat. That is fucking stupid. Out of all the things you could have gotten Hasan for, this is not it. This is actually fucking stupid.
Comment in that one. You got me. Okay, you got me.
Yeah, okay, but in your eyes, being fair to Hasan is just loving Hasan, and I'm never gonna do that. Like, I mean, I'll always be fair in my opinion. Like this is fucking stupid. Saying Hasan wanted to lynch black people, like even saying that out loud is, I don't like saying that. He obviously didn't say that. Like he's reading a fucking chatter and then he told him to shut the fuck up. I think he could have caught him out for many stupid. Hasan is always spouting stupid, prejudicial shit, and this was fucking dumb. So I'm being fair to Hasan, but in your eyes, being fair to Hasan is just endorsing Hasan, and I'm never gonna fucking do that, man. I'm just not gonna do it, you know?
Because I'm a racist person.
You just heard campaigns all the time.
If anyone
on neutral ground, is the voice better though? Like, real
duped by this
question.
edit. I'm sorry. You are the biggest fucking moron of all time. Me reading a goddamn comment that I very clearly disagree with
Right.
being turned into a genuine position that I have. Let's be real. If I actually believed those things that they're claiming I believe, you would straight up defend me, Scott Jennings.
Oh my God, I said the same thing. Okay, for once, Hasan and I are agreeing because I literally said that. It's like, Scott Jennings, your party and everything that comes out of your mouth and all of the people in your circle support racism. Like, what are you fucking talking about? Are you trying to get him fans? So yeah, it's actually true. See, right now I am being fair to Hasan because I actually think this is stupid. I still think he's a moralist piece of shit that doesn't actually believe in anything he peddles, but I do think this is stupid. And I am agreeing with him.
What are you talking about? He's going to bring this shit up.
And objectively, I think he is handsome. I would fuck Hasan if he didn't talk. I say that with my full vagina.
Abby.
Don't mess with any settings now. Just leave it. Okay, so this is good. This voice. Okay. Yeah, because before I fucked with it because it was cutting me out too much. Okay, so if this is good, not touching it.
Philip panel, if you don't at least threaten to sue him over it. I don't know what opportunities we have for litigation, but it is one of the grossest clip chimps I've ever seen.
I really doubt Hasan's gonna sue him. He doesn't seem like
to
be
help
like
form a
sue
litigation
guy.
team for you to go after these clowns. I mean,
I think objectively Hasan is most people's type who fuck men. I mean, objectively, he is a very good looking person. But yeah, it's just his personality and soul and words that come out of his mouth. What? Because I'll admit Hasan's hot. Anyone who fucks men is not going to sit here and say that Hasan isn't good looking. Like he is good looking. He is objectively good looking. I hate him. I do not like him. But objectively, I don't think anyone who fucks men can actually say that he's yeah. I gotta shut up because it's making me look like I have a thing for Hasan. Oh my God. Okay. No! Don't you dare. Okay, but okay. Speaking of clipping this, Autumn Leaves. It's just you and me right now. So I'm gonna admit something to you. I feel like we're becoming frenemies at this point. You know what's fucked up? And why I was like, I really gotta stop doing commentary on Hasan. But Hasan keeps being a shit and staying relevant, so it's really hard. Because he's always in on drama. I had a sex dream about Hasan. And it was interesting, but I woke up very disillusioned and really not knowing who I am. And I think I stared at the ceiling for like 2 hours trying to figure out where my life is going. But yeah, no, that happened. It was very traumatic. I mean, it wasn't traumatic. Like, it literally wasn't traumatic. I mean, it was very consensual. And anyway, moving on. But I need to fucking share that, you know, because it freaked me out. Freaked me out. And it was after that, I was like, I really got to stop covering Hasan because now I'm having sex dreams about this man. So anyway, okay, what have I done? All right.
Look moving at on. What options are available to me. Because yeah, this is completely out of control. I mean, it's such an unbelievable attempt to slander, to smear. It is very clear.
Right, I'm only human. I mean, he's a piece of shit, but good looking dude. I can admit that. And obviously, my hormones admitted that as well.
Are chopping things down. I don't know what the legal avenues I have for defamation. Like, I don't know if there are other previous cases where someone has just been like clipped like this so blatantly to present the exact opposite. I mean, it literally happens all the time,
and you do it to other people all the time. Let's be real.
They're testing how insane they can get before you hit them with a lawsuit. I'm warning you. They're testing what they can get away with. Stop saying that you won't do it. No, I'm not. I'm not saying I won't do it. I think this is consequential. This is clear cut. This is clear cut defamation.
I
He's
doubt
showing
he's gonna
your
sue
clip.
them,
He's
dude.
just
If he
showing your
sues
clips.
them,
How will you prove intent?
all the actual
Great
shitty
question.
stuff he said in context is just going to come out. He'd be shooting himself in the foot if he sued him. Because Scott Jennings could actually have, if Scott Jennings wasn't a fucking idiot, he could have actually used some legit fucking critique for the shitty things Hasan said. And that's just going to come up if any kind of lawsuit happens.
Great question. I already gave you the example, right? If I were to say, I love black people and I hate when people hate black people, and they cut it down to make it seem like I was saying I hate black people, that's obviously defamation. It's not.
I don't even know why they still play
position
the
at all.
9/11
They're trying to say that I'm
I think he
racist.
says
They're trying to
plenty
say
of
that I'm
stuff
pro-lynching.
Yesterday,
That's
last week,
insane.
2 weeks ago.
But black people
hinging
leave
on the
them alone. I want to
9/11
go back
thing.
to lynching. Like I get it, but
I mean, it was an
fucking
awful thing to
relax.
say,
Man,
but
shut
I
the
don't even
fuck
understand why
up,
they stick on
okay?
that, because he
Goddamn.
says terrible things all the time.
Yes, yeah, I'm literally reading a comment, and they clipped it in a way to make it seem like that's my own personal assessment, my own personal opinion. There it is. That's the OG.
And Tespa replies, yeah, good luck with that. Hasan is mad because people are realizing he's a cancer and he's getting fat again. Def Not Lord says,
why do people do this? Why do they? It's like my same issue with Ethan Klein, with that whole witch hunt and H3 Snark going after him. Like, Ethan could have been the good guy, because what they were doing to him with, like, and the shit they were saying was obviously vitriolic and damaging, that if Ethan just would shut up, he would have been the good guy. And same with this, like, there's no reason, like, the right is so fucking stupid. Like, they could have used actually legitimate critiques of Hasan, and they failed doing that by making an obviously erroneous hit piece that anyone that could do any form of independent research could disprove, to try to bring down Hasan. Like, it's so fucking stupid. They could have actually used legitimate criticism. Why are people so stupid?
to sue everyone, so everything comes out in discovery. Cry Eagles Cry says, you can't sue someone for...
I mean, it's hard to measure what's worse than the 9/11 comment. I don't know how to measure what statements are worse, but I'm saying he said a lot of other terrible things. I mean, I don't know how to grade the shitty things Hasan says. I think that comment was probably the most flagrantly un-American that was, would be seen as something awful to anyone who listens to him, that, like, kind of a ubiquitously awful thing to say to anyone living in this country. But I'm just saying that he says shitty shit all the fucking time. And that people don't need to keep bringing up something that he said like 10 years ago to make an argument against him.
telling the truth, by the way. Flowers Smoke says, he knows he has months, if not weeks, to make people stop sharing his own streams and quoting him. He wants to run for office one day, but this is ruining any chance for him already. He'd also post this clip with the caption, Hasan says he will force an apology and retraction following his lawsuit threat.
Black voters are not going for this. You look at what just happened in Wisconsin. I guess those people like Thanksgiving a little too much over there because Francesca Hong was defeated because of black voters. Black voters, young voters are not going for this socialist ride. They're rejecting them at the ballot box.
Yeah, Republicans should reach out and do what they can among that group, independents and everything. They've got time. CJ Pearson, great to see you. Thank you.
It's on Fox News, so I can't really
holy shit.
trust anything they say.
That has to be an easy defamation case? No? Yeah, 100%. It's like, I've never seen this level of lying. Like, even with James Tallarico and stuff, like, they'll clip them out of context.
They'll clip people out of context.
They'll try to make it seem like they're more woke than they are or anything like that. But in this circumstance, it's like a very overt way to lie about something so heinous.
It actually is. It's actually, yeah.
Anyway,
yeah,
I'll explore
it's
the
fucking
legal
stupid.
avenues here. It's getting
stupid.
completely out of control. You know what I mean? This is not like James Tallarico's vegan. Like, this is straight up being like, straight up saying that I love lynching and that I'm racist. Like, it's disgusting. It's totally.
Oh yeah, I mean, I would always condemn Fox News, but CNN for selling out like they did, yeah, that's a really big bummer. That was really disappointing. So yeah, those are sellout, blatantly biased enterprises. I can comfortably say that I do not rely on these channels for news. That's why I don't get why Hasan gets upset over Fox News talking shit about him, because no one with the brain is going to believe anything fucking Fox News says.
Totally disgusting.
Like, the people that watch this aren't interested in voting for any of the people he endorses. Why does he care what they say?
I will make them apologize for it, and I will force them a retraction, and we'll fucking celebrate it when it does happen. There's no shot.
That's radical.
Caesar, I'm sorry!
I mean, but ultimately, like I said, this kind of culture war narratives, I don't think are going to work as effectively as these guys think they will. Especially because we have to be everywhere all at once. And we have to remind people of what Republicans are saying, what Republicans are doing. So, yeah.
And Goblinsburg replies, Piker is patient zero of main character syndrome. He's also a pussy. And Marco.
I mean, well, they did, like, blatantly talk about him. He was the main character of that smear campaign, so I don't know.
Says he is talking about
Right. Okay, yeah. That's what I was gonna say. They made a video about him. I thought, why are so many stupid people talking shit about Hasan? Like, all we need is smart people talking shit about Hasan, and people will see the light here.
video that is about him. Are
People
you
are
stupid?
just so dumb in how they criticize him.
Hasan confirms he is in the process of working towards suing Scott Jennings,
claiming that I am
regular clothes. This feels like too much dress up to me, because so I read it. Hasan has a very sensitive, easily bruised ego, and I think he's doing this suit thing because he wants to be taken seriously, and that's like kind of I just think that's kind of pathetic. So regular clothes. Is this what we're gonna bond on now? Autumn Leaves is just because I agree Hasan is objectively good looking. So we're just gonna hinge on that. Just like, all right, at least she thinks Hasan's hot. At least we can have a conversation there. Right. I mean, he is a bro. Let's face it, he is a bro. And so this like kind of desperate attempt to put on a tie, it's just like, dude, you've been on this platform for fucking 15 years. People know who you are. You're a bro. You are a bro. I think his ego is just very, very touchy, and he's very, very sensitive to what people think of him. And so this is like another stab at trying to, or maybe he has an agent that's just like, hey, you're in politics now. People want you to be, you want to make the image that you're actually being serious about this. So I wouldn't be surprised if he has like an agent or a PR person that's just like, hey, maybe put on a suit. People take you more seriously. I wouldn't be surprised if that was part of it.
A person who wants to go back to a time, sincerely go back to a time when like, I
mean, doesn't he have a photo, or he did have like a painting back here of like him as a furry or something, or fucking a furry or something furry? I don't know.
Race-based lynchings were taking place. This was a Scott Jennings clip.
I wouldn't be surprised if his
this
team
is the RNC strategy.
Him to
was the
initial.
initial.
So now that he's
the initial clip came from the RNC, and now Scott Jennings is highlighting it. This is such an egregious lie. It is such an egregious instance of defamation that numerous people who fucking hate me, like literally hate me, have actually gone out to bat and said, this is the worst instance of defamation.
I am one of those people. Like, Yeah, no, it's true.
That I have seen,
I'm in
I
that
hope you
camp.
sue him, which I am. I'm in the process of I'm working through litigation right now.
And Kaguya's Top Gal replies, can we all collectively sue Hasan? Hunton D. Biden says, the amount of people Hasan has defamed will see this as a bad signal. OPSEC says, didn't he literally complain about Ethan Klein suing everyone? This clip then gets posted on the Leftovers H3 subreddit by iShack128 with the caption, Hasan confirms he's in the process of suing Scott Jennings for defamation, and OP says, oh.
Right, but I mean, I disagree with a lot of his beliefs, so I'm gonna say that. Whether you like it or not. I mean, yes, you are like my one of 4 people who watch me, but I'm still gonna say what I think about him.
Hopefully he forces Fox News to do a live retraction as well. Enough with allowing these disgusting freaks lying about him. I'm also hoping he...
But you know, I bet he's got a great dick.
Expands the scope and goes after the right-wing accounts also smearing him. And Loser Lars says, hell yes. Now watch Ethan clutch his pearls at Hasan.
But you're not a political streamer, so leave that stuff alone? No.
Doing lawsuits. And OP says, unlike Ethan, Hasan has competent people around him who won't trick him into useless lawsuits that everyone laughs at. And Euro Worshipper says, are you telling me that Ethan's, who was very pro-Palestine by the way, the settler lawyer is no good at his job? This seems like another anti-Semitic hate crime, almost as bad as Vanilla Mace's hate crime.
Wait,
LPL Chagrin says, well, the difference is that Pedo Troll is suing random Reddit users just for talking shit.
Oh, they're comparing it with Ethan's lawsuit, and now they're saying, well, Hasan was upset about Ethan's lawsuit, so why is he suing people now? Okay, all right. Of course it would come to that, right? Like, I should have expected that it would turn into that
about
kind of
him, and people reacting to his stupid content. Hasan, on the other hand, is suing Jennings, someone who is a regular on Fox News and CNN panels. Jennings has spread defamatory statements claiming Hasan is pro-lynching, which multiple other Fox News hosts and guests then repeated live on air for millions of people to hear. That is causing actual real damage and actively
you know what's wild? Okay, and I don't believe I credit you for this because you fucking distract me so much and piss me off, is that I have never done so badly in this game that the gods get so fucking pissed at me. Like, this is the first time boiling with rage, Mercury rains down fire and stone from the skies, destroying buildings with store goods and all their contents. That has never happened to me before in the 20 years I have played this game. And it is all your fault. Do you endorse Vanilla Mace? If not, I will unsubscribe. I do not endorse Vanilla Mace. So it's good knowing you.
Hasan's life in danger. And TM says, yeah, I'm pretty sure Hasan has said he doesn't care to sue content creators. But if he had to do legal action, it'd be more in terms of TV-based people or politicians who can cause way more damage to him. Not just financial, but also physical harm. Though courts care a lot about financial harm, and someone of Hasan's status in California is going to have a harder time proving it. Chances are they'd just want to settle with him, though. I think Hasan should take it farther than that, in my honest opinion.
You need to lock it in.
Responded, and
no, it's my channel. I'm in control. I will not let Leaves distract me. Leaves, I'm metaphorically blocking you. I'm not blocking you, but I'm metaphorically blocking you from my eyesight.
Post the clip at the caption.
If you haven't noticed, I'm ADHD, so it's very hard for me to not notice you when you say things that piss me off. So I'm just gonna.
Jennings drops his response to the Hasan lawsuit threads.
This week's pain. It brings me some pleasure to report to you that this week's pain belongs to the Democratic Party, and the pain comes...
Such a dumbass.
in the name
and the pain
of the terminally online streamer called Hasan Piker.
Well, I mean, he's an online streamer, so he would be online, wouldn't he?
He is this wealthy socialist internet streamer who has spent years saying the most...
Well, how do they keep using socialist as a fucking slur? So fucking stupid. Like, what are they trying to make socialism into?
Radical and offensive and politically toxic things imaginable. Hasan Piker has defended Hamas.
Hamas is 1,000 times better than the fascist settler colonial apartheid state.
I stand by that.
I'm a lesser evil voter, and therefore I would vote for Hamas over Israel every single time.
He has expressed sympathy.
both terrorists, but
Sympathy for violent extremists.
Oh, you want to see a Houthi musical?
Sure.
These were the people that the Saudis were killing, by the way. Just so you know, these fucking musically gifted individuals.
These are actual arguments. Like he said some fucked up shit in the past.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I need the money, guys.
Why'd you have to lead? Why'd you have to lead everything with a blatant fucking lie?
He says America deserves 9/11.
Get some mujahideen, a brave soldier, his eye hole with their. Isn't that how he lost his dumb eye?
Sorry. He's such a lunatic sometimes.
America deserved 9/11, dude. I'm saying it.
And he has built an online following by feeding young leftists a steady diet
I don't know what
of
Hasan looks like without a beard.
anti-American.
Dude, I've been watching these people. Like, I've been watching this drama for like a year. Man, I didn't know Hasan existed until like a year ago. I didn't know any of these people existed until like a year ago. And then I resigned from my job and had a third life crisis and watched a bunch of internet drama and got into this shit. So I don't think I've ever seen the man without a beard.
Poison.
Why, does he have a good chin? Is he well chinned?
Dog, if Hezbollah is a terrorist organization...
I think what I've seen so far, I think I like him when he just has like a shadow, like a 5 o'clock shadow of a beard. I think that's my preference. I usually don't like beards on men.
America is the top terrorist organization, which it is, by the way. America is the top dog in terrorism, and so is Israel.
Cool-handed James replies,
Oh, really?
Bro
Does he have a
really
bad
thought
chin?
he could spend years saying the most retarded shit imaginable online.
And Autumn leaves. I thought you were going to unsub if I didn't like Vanilla Mace. You love me, dude. You fucking love me.
Enter the normie sphere with no consequences. Lol. Soulfire's Thoughts says, guys, let's be real here. Twitch has to let him go. How has Twitch not dropped his ass yet? And Lemon Squeeze says, because he didn't violate their policy,
dude.
moron.
Well, oh wait,
He then posts this clip with the caption.
Right?
Hasan
Look at all
explained.
the shit Asmongold says. Twitch has no fucking moral ethos, and when it comes to their money makers. Like, the people who say the most flagrant shit are Asmongold and Hasan, opposite sides of the political spectrum, say polarizingly opposite awful things, and Twitch still sticks around, or sticks with him, because Twitch doesn't give a fuck.
That's why he's pursuing litigation. It says he knows where Fox News and the Republican Senate Majority PAC got their clips from.
Report to you that this week's pain belongs to the Democratic Party, and the pain comes in the name
You'll never deliver. Well, I don't even know.
terminally online
I'm not.
streamer.
You are not going to brainwash
Hasan
me.
Piker.
Autumn leaves. You're not going to brainwash me.
Scott. You don't know how badly I was here for the days where you said crazy shit like that. Wait, what do you mean? None of those. Okay. The Dan Crenshaw one is crazy for sure. But as far as like the other clips that they're talking about, like, I am willing and able to explain my position on some of these clips, on all of these clips, as a matter of fact. It's not like I don't think I'm saying anything that is like...
See, now he's getting a little nervous. Now the legitimate critiques of actual videos of him saying awful shit. Now he's getting a little nervous. Hasan's getting a little nervous.
It's out of line and it's out of
losing his
pocket.
tie a little bit.
And it's unexpected from someone running for...
Re-education. Oh my God, you used the word. You used the word. Re-education. You know where else they used that word? Is in encampments that killed millions of people. You used the word. If I needed any blatant example about how morally questionable your forceful ethos that you're trying to put on me is, it's you use that word. So thank you for using that word. I don't think I have to say anything else.
Office, it would never happen. Right?
I'm gonna believe what I'm gonna believe, babe.
And all people who are running for office has to say is like, I don't agree with him on that. Why the fuck would I? Notice how he's being a little bit more careful with his clips this time around. Interesting.
Yeah, he's using accurate ones, sweetheart, that show that, yeah, you're still a piece of shit. You didn't say that shit about a black man being lynched. I hate even say. I don't want to use that sentence. I'm just gonna stop using that sentence. But Hasan obviously did not fucking say that. But now they're using, real clips of you saying terrible things. So yeah, they're being more careful.
Anyway, we'll that one is I don't think that one is as defamatory as the previous one. The previous one is a grade A exhibition of like how to smear and slander and defame someone. Fox said they are clipping you. Fox has said they're clipping you. No, I know. It's not Fox. It's the Republican Party. Fox is simply the media apparatus of the Republican Party.
Re-education is a very loaded term that is often referred to when it comes to communist history and encampments. So it's a loaded term that Hasan has used, and I don't think it's a mistake that you have used. It's often in reference. And communism in theory sounds good, right? But it's never worked without the torture and death of millions of people. It doesn't work in real life. Communism always trickles down to a totalitarian regime. It has never worked the way it should. And re-education is a very loaded term that is directly associated with that history. So it's a thing.
It's a propaganda apparatus of the Republican Party. And tonight, that's all it is. It's the RNC that's doing it. It's the Republican Party.
And this is another thing why right-wing people are fucking stupid as shit, is because they're bringing back this kind of McCarthyism, Red Scare, fucking hysteria, where they're like, oh, all left people are communists, blah, 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 they're all commies, blah, 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 which is fucking stupid. But Hasan, his rhetoric doesn't help that. That's another thing why he encourages the fucking propaganda of right-wing people, is because he is a caricature of the right-wing ideology's perception of people on the left. Like he is like, Hasan is helping this whole McCarthyism kind of hysteria come back to fruition, because he's giving right-wing people that kind of ammo to scare people off from leftist ideals. Like he's a caricature. He is a right-wing caricature of your typical enemy, and he just gives them fucking fuel, dude, for making us look bad. He's a fucking Ayn Rand villain, dude.
That is doing this.
It's like straight from the fucking fountainhead of evil.
They're going to continue doing it.
Let's talk a little bit about
part of the reason why I want to sue at least some of the more some of the very clear-cut defamatory statements to cut the winds from their sails a little bit.
Yeah, see, he's getting a little nervous. He's getting a little nervous.
Yeah, it was the Republican Senate majority.
What's breaking points? What kind of I don't know that news source
that got that clip compilation and posted it. Interesting about the Republican Senate.
Yeah, and we disagree with that, and respectively, I disagree with you, and I'm right about everything.
Senate Majority PAC is. It's not like they watched all of my VODs from years and years ago. I wonder.
But Hasan is hot, right? He's hot. He's a babe. He's a sociopath, in my opinion, but he's a babe, and I bet he looks like a guy who could, fuck someone right through a wall, and I respect that about him.
I wonder where they got it from. I know where they got it from. I'm not going to say it.
You.
I think we all know who's feeding them the clips.
You.
And Steph at 2 Electric Boogaloo quotes the clip by saying, in case you guys don't know, the clips come from Dan Saltman and Stephen Bonnell II. They have been harassing Hasan for legitimately
Who's Stephen Bonnell?
7 years by disingenuously clipping him when being sarcastic.
And see, I hate Dan Saltman. He's an anti-Hasaner, and I think Dan Saltman's a fucking idiot.
Or reading a chat message, trying to make it seem like he supports the shit he doesn't. They mobilize their cults to brigade everything about Hasan with the same 5 bullshit
a mix of far left and center right, so like more objective
claims over and over again. It's really funny that they think it's a secret, but you can go read their logs real time and screenshot them doing it. Destiny will link post.
Wait, that's who Destiny is? That's his name? Wait, really?
He wants it brigaded over on H.
You said you accused me of being a Destiny fan. You're like, oh, you're such a Destiny fan. You got a hard on for Destiny. And you're the one who actually knows his real fucking name.
3H3 Productions, a gaslighting document, also posted the Yeet tweet with the caption, "Good news, lawsuits are back on the table." And Chance Rice says, "Bro is acting like Israel." And Tiny Mushka says, "He is at a very Chinese point in his life."
Okay. Back.
But he's actually literally seriously considering maybe pursuing a lawsuit, which is just as brave. He tweets out this clip with the caption, "Destiny calls Hasan spiritually Israeli over his lawsuit threats and being demonic enough to take the whole Democratic Party down for his own personal gain."
Not guilt by association, something shame by association, maybe.
Right.
He tweets out this clip with the caption, "Destiny calls Hasan spiritually Israeli over his lawsuit threats and being demonic enough to
what does that mean?
Take the whole Democratic Party down for his own personal gain."
Not guilt by association, something shame by association, maybe. You have to understand the feeling that Hasan must have now over what he's putting, like, good people through as a result of the shit he's done.
Nothing. He feels nothing. He has no...
He has to.
He doesn't, though. He's a demon. Why would he has no feelings for any of these fucking people? He's completely... Because if he did for a micro
if I was Hasan, I would be so sorry. I would be saying, listen, Abdul, please just fucking...
So wait, who's the voice? Who's he arguing with? Is that Dan Saltman?
Condemn me,
he's not.
please.
He's giving. Listen to his stream. He's literally giving advice to Abdul. He's like, no, Abdul should be turning this in. He listened to a clip this morning where he's like, he should be using all of this for popular support. Like, these clips don't matter at all. Like, he should be happy when they ask them, when the media asks him about me, he should just always use that as an opportunity to have like a positive media narrative or whatever. Like, he doesn't give a fuck.
I guess
he's demonic.
I'm kind of ambiguous about that. And I don't know what's worse is if Hasan legitimately believes the shit he peddles, or if it's all just to be provocative and a standout. Because if he didn't have so many counterculture views, he probably wouldn't be as popular as he is. I think that's how he continues to stay relevant. So I don't know. I'm always ambiguous about that. If he really cares about the stuff the shit he talks about, or if it's all just a grift. I don't know.
I just can't get into the mind of an actual... I mean, that's actual, like, psychopath shit, right?
Yeah.
No.
Like, what is the dark triad shit?
He's
like,
just
actually not feeling anything?
He's just a cloud demon, that's it. He's not even cool enough to be a psychopath. Don't give him that, okay? That's for Dexter, all right?
Man. Dude, did you... I sent you a...
I actually think Asmongold meets more qualities of a psychopath than Hasan does. I think Hasan meets a lot of qualities of a narcissist. But they're all a bit cluster B, you know? All a bit cluster B.
Clip. He said he's...
Who is he talking to? I want to know who he's talking to.
Suing some dude today. Odds on this... Actually...
I really doubt he's going to sue anyone. I think that's going to put his dirty laundry way too much on the line.
Single piece of paper actually getting filed? I sent you the here.
Hasan acts in such a way that he will take everybody down around him if he thinks he has something to gain for it. You might call him spiritually Israeli.
And Bam Ham replies with this picture of an article that is titled, "Video, Destiny advises IDF soldiers to put the camera away and have fun." Edgar Gore replies to the clip of Destiny by saying, "Glad he found time from his revenge porn lawsuit to do this." Abdul Hadi says, "Sects pestany these IO cuck calling other people spiritually Israeli, Lamau." And Beardface says, he is referencing Hasan, who said this.
I mean, you could say, I don't know about any flagrant, I mean, politically, what I've heard about Destiny is he sounds sane, but I know he used to be a lot more edgy or whatever in the past. But I don't know anything about that history, and I've never seen him then. But I know, like, it sounds personally like he's done some pretty nasty... Oh, it's a pun! Like P. Diddy? I get it. I'm autistic, okay? I never get jokes or puns. It always takes me forever to fucking understand. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like on a personal level that Destiny has a lot more I mean, all the shitty things Hasan has said and done, you can give him credit that he said it in public. It's all been in front of a camera. I don't know if he's like, I don't know if Hasan actually has any legit skeletons in his closet when it comes to his personal life. I mean, he did totally shock his dog, but that was also on camera. So I'll give Hasan that he doesn't have, some freaky skeletons in his closet about being a shit person away from the camera. Again, he shocked his dog, but that was, again, in front of the camera.
Ethan, for example, went forward with his lawsuits. Hasan loves using...
anyone online is a shitty person. Anyone who puts their face online, and yes, I'm including myself, like, you're going to be a problematic person, I'm assuming. Like, I think it's safe to say the majority of people who seek online clout as rampantly as these people do are mainly self-interested,
like Israel and variants of it. He'd also post this clip with the caption,
I have receipts. Good for you, iDubbbz.
And Hasan hints that Destiny could be next in line to be sued after Scott Jennings.
What?
He outright calls you a...
Hasan's just talking about lawsuits, dude.
Isn't that clip you were playing?
He's just throwing that shit around.
A psychopath. Let's work on this Scott Jennings situation first.
How are you a shitty person apart from supporting Ethan Klein?
What to do about him?
I don't know about shitty person. I just know I'm not like a good person,
It looks like the news cycle might be moving on. The article per day number is going down. Yeah, because they got their point across.
I mean, I don't intentionally try to hurt people.
His next hearing is on Wednesday regarding to spoliation of evidence.
I think I'm a good person.
Oh, this is the sex pestiny suit, right?
And Destiny quotes the post by saying, ready and waiting, dog shocker. Magdy Jacobs quotes the post by saying, y'all realize he's only able to make these threats because he's rich, right? And his capital comes from an unregulated industry. His platform doesn't cut him off because he makes the money. Then he uses the money from said platform to threaten people into silence. And Wick TV replies, you know who else threatens people who speak out against him?
The shit people get canceled for on here, it's just like, oh my god, if I had like any kind of platform and people dug up the shit I did in my 20s, my god, I'd be canceled in a fucking minute, man. You really gotta be squeaky clean to save any kind of face in the online world.
With lawsuits all the time. Hint, he's orange and he's the president. And Magdy says, yeah. Then those same chuckleheads come in and act like legal abuse doesn't happen when it comes to my DV history. Yet they commit essentially analogous actions, using their power within a flawed system. In this case, superior finances equals illegal threats. They have power because they have money, and they continue to be platforms because they make money for others.
Okay, so now we're back to the conversation about lawsuit equals power and bullying. Okay. I think that's going a little outside the scope, because it's not like, I mean, again, in my reluctant defense of Hasan, he doesn't seem like a very lawsuit hungry individual.
Frat boy,
he's not a litigious guy.
And Wick says it's all.
Well, yeah, everyone did, but I mean, if you were like an online personality, like that shit would come and bite you on your ass no matter what,
all a big club, and we ain't invited, alas. And Magdy says not only that, they'll use their considerable finances and the unregulated capitalistic structure of their industry to make it all happen. He tweets out this clip with the caption, Tectone confirms he and many others will be suing Hasan Piker.
Tectone! Yeah! King of this fucking idiots. I was wondering when he would enter this conversation.
If he wins the lawsuit against Scott Jennings and potentially Destiny.
Oh, this is the...
Always need a word from Tectone.
Sex pestiny suit, right?
To really bring in some fucking critical, deep thinking. Let's see what baby Tectone has to say.
You really can't make this up where Hasan is about to try to sue Destiny for calling him a rapist, and at the very end of this clip, he calls him sex pestiny. So he calls me Rape Tone. He calls...
well, Tectone, baby, sweetheart, man boob, you kind of are. Like you've literally been found guilty of being that guy. So not for nothing, but you're literally that guy, dude.
Destiny sex pestiny. He calls Asmongold a pedophile and a mother killer. He calls Nuxtaku a pedophile. And
again, there's some evidence for that, Techie, baby.
This guy genuinely thinks he can.
You're not the guy. You are not the guy to start this conversation of hypocrisy, my love. Because you guys are the the fucking mire of YouTube, dude, of the fucking internet. Everything that you are accused of, 90% of it is true, because you're just all pieces of shit.
Win a defamation lawsuit when all this guy.
God, even the way he talks, I think he thinks he's one of those people that if he yells things, he's going to be taken seriously. He's just such a fucking dumbass. All the worst people in your opinion. I mean, yeah, I hate these guys, but these guys, I mean, all the people that I like hate these guys. You're speaking from your own myopic perception. Like, they just hate Hasan because he's on the left, period. If Hasan was not as extreme as he is, they'd still hate him because he's just on that side, period. All the people I like also hate them, and they also hate them. So that doesn't equate. That doesn't equate, dude. There's no one that I'm a fan of and that I follow that has a boner for Tectone, or that Tectone likes. Like, they're still the opposite. Well, most of them do suck. Okay. See, here's again, my argument here is politically, I don't really follow anyone in this kind of space. I don't trust these kind of people to get my, political discourse. Like, if I'm going to watch any kind of third party political commentator, it's going to be fucking Jon Stewart, because he actually knows what he's talking about. But when it comes to this kind of sphere, these right-wing versus left-wing kind of people, I don't follow any of them for political information, really. I will say there are two people online that I like. Oh wait, no, there is one guy that I like for political information who's like who's just kind of a third party drama channel that talks about politics once in a while. Papa Gut, I think, is very smart and level-headed as a left-wing commentator person. I really like Papa Gut. And for drama, I really like Nicholas Diorio. Those are two people that I could confidently say I'm a fan of because I actually have a subscription to them. I like those guys. I could say wholeheartedly that I like those guys. Other than that, I don't really watch anyone on YouTube.
Does is lie and slander every single opponent that he has. Hasan.
I mean, I watch like a shit ton of people on YouTube, but when it comes to actually like being a fan, like, hey, I actually like these people or whoever they are online, at least. I think it's just those two.
You better hope to God you do not win this lawsuit, because if you do, myself and many others will be suing the fuck out of you. Because all you have done for years, nearly.
And I know. You're going to think he's some kind of like right-wing channel because that's what Hasan says about him, and it's not true. Nicholas Diorio is not a right-wing channel by any sense of the word. He actually stays out of politics, but when he does speak on anything political, it's very, very obvious that he leans more left. But I really like his channel. But when it comes to politics, I like listening to Papa Gut. Other than that, I don't watch YouTube people for political stuff.
A decade of slander, defamation on complete baseless fucking lies.
I can guarantee that all you know about Nicholas Diorio is what you've heard about secondhand. And Hasan likes to say that he's like a right-wing lunatic or whatever. Is not. Anytime Trump has been brought up, all he does is criticize him. Nicholas Diorio just does not like Hasan. So Hasan likes to call anyone who doesn't like him as like Nazis or right wing, et cetera, but he's really not. He's genuinely not.
You want to see another example?
But
you
I know
literally
Hasan
cannot
says about
make
him.
this up. You want to see Hasan suing others for behavior he does? Look no further than this 1 minute and 15-second hypercomp.
Fighting the evil Diddy Piker and restoring common sense one episode at a time.
Like even that, like calling me Diddy Piker. Like that's
Ha! They did your thing of calling Destiny a Diddy. Okay, just adding Diddy to people's names apparently is sufficient now for slandering people.
Slander is total. It's total slander.
Because I love him.
You know?
I don't know, have you actually ever watched Nicholas Furio, or do you only know anything about him from what you hear from Hasan Piker communities? Because I know what Hasan Piker communities say about Nicholas Furio, and none of it is accurate. I could say that actually with confidence. It is genuinely not accurate. These are super fun, charismatic drama channel, dude. And he treats people fairly. He criticizes Hasan a lot, by the way, but when people come out with like outright lies about Hasan, like this shit that we're covering, that's obviously an unfair criticism of Hasan, Nicholas Furio has been on his side. Or like when that whole fucking shit about like Hasan sleeping with an underage girl at a brothel in Germany that I think like Destiny peddled or something like that had like no evidence supporting it. Nicholas Furio was just like, yeah, no, it's obviously not true. It's obviously bullshit. There's nothing to prove that. And people got on his ass like, oh, what are you, a fucking Hasan fan? He's like, no, I'm not a fucking Hasan fan. I'm just not going to falsely accuse people of shit when there's no evidence. And so he is a very fair drama tuber. He's very level-headed and very fair in the people he covers. He genuinely is, dude. Don't knock him till you try him. Because I guarantee the only reason you know anything about him is because Hasan talks shit about him, because Hasan talks shit and calls everyone a Nazi or a right-wing conservative person if they disagree with him. That's like Hasan's just go-to. If they disagree with Hasan, they're Nazi. Or they're red-pilled or something like that. And it's just not the case. It's just not the case. And I'm being absolutely honest. Like, he actually does seem like a very good person, and his drama coverage is very level-headed. He talks shit about Tectone and Nux Taku and all those right-wing people. I remember one time in one of his streams, like a chatter was like, he was covering Nux Taku and his creepy fucking lolicon shit, right? And he was talking shit about Nux Taku and all the psycho, erroneous right-wing shit that he propagates amongst all of his followers. And one of his chatters was like, yeah, but you gotta admit, Hasan's way worse than Nux Taku. And Nick Furio was like, no. He's like, I'm never gonna say that. He's like, I have my issues with Hasan, but you cannot sit here for a second and act like Hasan is worse than people like Nux Taku. They are very obviously worse. So you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised on what you think about people when you actually witness their content firsthand instead of just hearing it from Hasan. That's it. All right. That's my spiel on Nicholas Furio. Okay? I'm going to drop it there. But yeah, when it comes to fandom, I actually feel comfortable saying that I am a fan of him.
Defamation.
He's saying it's slander, it's defamation to call him Diddy Piker.
Even if we're just talking about like straight up drama coverage, dude. Like if we're just talking about that and morality or who I think he might be as a person, which we never know who these people actually are, you know, so I can't make a conjecture on that. I could guess and I could hope. But just his drama coverage is just fucking thorough and fun.
Wait, guys.
Command, but serious.
Dan Diddy defender Saltman of Dan Diddy Saltman. Diddy Dan is in Washington. Diddy Dan. Diddy Dan. Diddy Dan's Diddy Dan. You might know him as Diddy Dan. Diddy Dan. Diddy Dan.
So there's also a Diddy Dan. So everyone
Dan
uses
Diddy
a Diddy.
Man.
Okay, people got to come up with a new smear because it's just unoriginal at this point.
Your general Dan Diddy G Saltman is defamation.
All right, what's funny, Tectone?
It's so good.
Is it?
It's
I don't want to see the dog shit. I don't want to see the dog shit.
Or sorry, Diddy Piker is not defamation. Destiny responded to Hasan's lawsuit claims, to which he said, "Ready and waiting, dog shocker."
I really don't like seeing the reruns of the dog thing. It's actually hard to watch.
This is a lawsuit you don't want to win. You are going to open Pandora's box. And if there is a reasonable way for you to sue anyone for defaming you, I promise myself and many others will be suing you as well.
Tectone, you are the last person that needs to get on this hype train, dude. You fucking dumbass. You have been found in a court of law to be a sexual abuser. So shut the fuck up. My God.
And I will actually aid.
Did you originally come up with Destiny? Did you originally do that? Did I build a fort? God damn it! I forgot to build a fort. Autumn Leaves, this is your fault again. This is your fault.
Anybody in a lawsuit who wants to go after you because, Hasan, you are a horrendously toxic piece of shit and you're a pussy.
Again, coming from Tectone, just can't really get on board.
You're a coward. You won't fight me because you know I will beat your fucking.
Really? Oh my God. Oh my God, really? He's pulling that? He's pulling the fucking bronze shit?
Ass, and I'll take your dog. And I think it's embarrassing how you are still out here parading and championing yourself as someone who's actually worth anybody's consideration. You are a weak, vile piece of shit human being, and I mean that. You are a absolute pussy. Hasan Piker, you do not want to win this, I promise you, or the wrath of God will be brought down upon you. And you will pay for all of the slander and defamation you have done to all of the people on this platform. May God,
yeah, you're really the hero the internet doesn't deserve, Tectone.
God have mercy on your soul.
Or maybe
Legal
deserves,
Mindset
actually.
replies, "I'll wait until Hasan actually files anything in real court. Until then, it's just standard empty internet threats." And Taralia says, "If this is how Tectone really feels, then I'm confused why suing Hasan is conditional on him winning the lawsuit."
Okay, yeah, more of this. We've got enough of that part. All right, what else we got here? Dean Withers! This all sounds like stupid bullshit. Let's watch
boy,
it.
this started a storm. Just in, White Dudes for Harris co-founder and DNC TikTok darling Dean Withers is being accused of sexual assault by multiple men who claim he took advantage of them when they were underage. Don't know who this dude is? Lucky you. Basically, he's one of these political commentators who's best known for...
Oh, that was Internet Versus, the previous video, by the way, and this is WestJett.
...getting Charlie Kirked.
Welcome into Sport Trump.
We are Charlie Kirk.
Pretty impressive vocals, but those are now two bands back to back.
Are you going to tell me that yet another male feminist turns out to be a pervert? Believe victims from Pokemon. I would feel bad, but Dean and people like him have spent years intentionally misrepresenting and misunderstanding things. I hate to say it, but I'm actually glad this is happening. Leftists are finally facing the same reputation destruction they used to control discourse for years.
You can't. Oh my God! It's always bringing politics into it. I mean, either way. You can't keep bringing politics into this. Is it like some kind of a cosmic defense for either side?
And then Asmongold's Frogan. So we believing victims this time at.
Tectone. He always gets on it when another man is accused of assaulting someone, isn't he? Tectone is really dedicated.
Dean Withers faces
he's a real man of the people, man of the women.
Verified assault claims from a fake account. Withers calls the accusation baseless, tracing them to a fake Emily profile that stole photos from an Australian minor who has disavowed the posts, and the account vanished after scrutiny. Right-wing Twitter has decided to peddle a false allegation against me all over the timeline, and he posts a video of the girl's explanation.
Okay, maybe it's fair to call it a political thing because it does sound like a certain group of people are baselessly accusing him of such a thing?
Saying that someone's impersonating me and using my photos to accuse someone.
Okay, so this is supposedly the person that was accusing him of assault, and this is the actual person. So their image was used.
Dean Withers of assault. This was the picture someone put in my TikTok comments, and this was the picture I posted on Instagram. Same with here, this was posted in July, and now I find this 4 days ago on TikTok. On this photo, you can see there's a little scribble at the top of the screen. This is because, as you can see in the next photo, that's where the lyrics were in my Instagram photo.
This doesn't even need to be said, but using a minor to spread fake allegations is a up thing to do, and it's terrible. And I think a lot of people were willing to overlook.
Okay, so it's pretty much okay. So it's like been proven that it was someone using a minor's account, that it was all fake. It sounds like it's like a no-brainer here, right? So it was a big nothing burger, and it turns out that just some fucked up idiot is using a minor's fucking images to make these accusations. So it's just so ironic in so many ways.
This fact because they don't like Dean Withers, but the reason why a lot of people were rejoicing over this because Dean Withers allegedly has accused other people without any evidence himself. Asmongold again, out of respect for Dean, we should believe all victims without evidence, as this is
Tectone, you gotta get out of these conversations, my guy. God.
exactly what he tells us to do.
You work with kids. How do you feel about Donald?
Again, coming from someone who has been accused, and the other person won in a court of law that he is an abuser. Again.
Trump admitting to exploiting naked women and kids on Howard Stern's radio show in 2005, and being credibly accused in the Epstein files of doing things.
And you're accused too. So what does that have to do with anything?
What? Why would you say that?
You're getting.
He was like real defeated over this. He was tearing up. He was sad, man. Like I kind of feel bad for the kid. Just what I'd say if I had empathy, because holy moly, I don't care.
Okay, because guess what? It's not a f***ing vape. It's an anxiety pin.
Again, this kid's a clown, but this is too.
Like this sucks that he was accused of this, and I think it's pretty obvious. Just from what I'm seeing here, that he didn't do it, and I never thought he would in the first place. But he's pretty. he's a pretty insufferably sensitive little guy. Like Dean Withers is the guy that. He's that, like, 22-year-old in a fucking bar that pontificates on feminism, and all the women in the bar are like, oh my god, shut the fuck up. He is super annoying.
Bar, that doesn't even...
He probably means well. And he's I guess, doing good and getting the youth on the right side of politics, I guess, but he is very, very cringe.
Really need to be said.
From you guys to please report any videos you see with my pictures in it, and please note that I am a minor and I gave nobody permission to use my photos online for these situations.
That's fucked up. I wonder if she could. I mean, that's another thing. She's a kid. Like, how does she know how to handle this kind of stuff? But there's got to be something she could do, right? Isn't there something you could do about this kind of shit at this point? Laws.
Of course, in true TikTok brain fashion, he made a response in the short form content, so let's give it a watch.
This is the most serious video I've ever made. A Trump supporter stole the identity of...
I love how WestJett is like, you know, defending him and saying, obviously this is all bullshit, but this kid's super fucking annoying either way.
an innocent 13-year-old girl to falsely accuse me of with supporting evidence of poorly botched fake DMs in an attempt to
DMs? Do people say that? DMs? Is that how people say that now? DMs?
Legitimately deplatform me.
Again, I'm not even American. I don't care. Left wing, right wing, they're both on the same bird. For legal reasons, that's a joke. Regardless of your politics, everybody can agree that using a real minor in this case is terrible and cringe.
As we speak, not all, but millions of Republicans across the internet have continued to knowingly peddle this false allegation.
Do you know, I mean, obviously the, you know, people who have a platform on the internet, like idiots like Tectone, but is it like, do you know if it was a Republican that did this to you, or was it just like some fucked up individual? How do you know if it was a political thing at the beginning? And
could what only be described as an attempt to get me or to get me to leading to the police.
Did he bleep out canceled? And okay.
Police calling me, informing me of a bomb threat.
Yo, this escalated quickly, Jesus.
Yeah, what?
The internet is making this dude out to be the boy who cried wolf, because now they're like, damn, Dean, now you know how these allegations feel and how life-ruining they can be.
Let's unpack this. First and foremost, this TikTok...
I mean, does Dean, like, accuse someone that flagrantly when it's been, like, an obvious false allegation such as this? Like, is that fair? I don't know how loose Dean has been in accusing someone of sexual assault. I mean, there's that clip of Donald Trump, which, like, Donald Trump is a pedophile and racist, but, so are there other people in past examples who Dean hasn't taken like the necessary steps of due process of accusing of this kind of thing?
Account under the name of Emily accused me.
I genuinely don't know. I'm not.
They posted this fake DM to prove their allegation. The account posted two screenshots of the same faked DMs. For the purpose being that in the second screenshot, they're scrolled further down the page to also include.
Why does he look so ill? Is it just me? He just looks he's very peaked, you know?
My response. We know that they're fake because in the first screenshot above their message, there is an included date and time. The only explanation for this inconsistency is that the screenshots are fake.
I mean, maybe he's lost some sleep over this. I mean, even though it's obviously not real, and being accused of something like that is, I can't imagine what that would do to you. So maybe he's lost some sleep because, yeah, he looks like he hasn't slept in like a fucking week.
The account also claimed to be a young girl, posting many photos such as these to make their allegations seem more believable. This girl is not accusing me of. She had her identity stolen by this account. She made.
What's the point of blocking out the word if it's like the subject of the entire fucking video? Like, I don't understand how the standards work here.
A video to clear this up.
Kinda remind me of the video Walter made.
Even in light of the fact that this allegation is obviously fake, not only hurting me as the victim of them, but also the innocent little girl whose identity was stolen to make them, many Trump supporters haven't cared.
Why are you just calling it Trump
like the older millennial
we don't have to make it into that. We really don't have to make it into that. Just say, like, it doesn't have to be made. Like, is there actually proof that it was a blatant Trump supporter that specifically did this just to get back at you for political purposes? Like, what is it? It's just all people are anymore, right? You're either a Trump supporter or you're not a Trump supporter. But just say it was some fucking idiot pervert dickhead.
Thousands of others have continued to peddle these false allegations across social media so hard to the point that
he's so annoying. Dean, you're obviously the good guy here, and you're the victim here, or one of the victims. Obviously, the kid is the main victim, but just why do you have to be so unlikable and annoying and like self-righteous? It's just God, his personality is such a turnoff.
48 hours.
Sorry, Dean, I'm on your side, man, but just stop being annoying.
Straight, this has been a top news story on Twitter.
Irony of you crying about false accusations while you put my screenshot up accusing
here comes Tectone in again, my God!
Me of saying you did it. The screenshot of my post specifically says you were accused.
Tectone, you have been found guilty at a civil court of law. Let it go. You're a bad person. You're a bad guy. You're the bad guy. And the people who follow you are also bad guys, and I don't fucking like you anyway. Shut up, Tectone. My God, why does he keep having to enter the conversation? Just shooting himself in the foot and just verbal diarrhea. Just coming out of this guy. It's a constant. It's a constant.
Which you were. Also, blocking out the word and we have chat screenshots of you used to drop the N-word.
I don't watch Dean. I just can't. He's very young, and he's just very, I don't know. He's just a very PC concern. I don't know. He's just, his personality is just, I can't get around. He's a baby. He's just a baby.
Hilarious. Oh, brother.
Amassing over 50,000 posts of mostly Republicans calling me a racist.
Stop doing that.
Those, some even on the right, that have made videos condemning these false allegations.
Why do you, I'm not denying that it's probably mostly people on the right and conservatives that are after you, but why do you have to like make it into this, like you're just like you're some kind of political face, and that marring your political face is actually going to have some kind of fucking political impact. I think that's what's bugging me, is he's taking on this role as if he plays some kind of pivotal role in politics. And that is why it's only people who are politically motivated would falsely accuse him. Like it's very self-important. He's a very self-important little guy, and it's just annoying. Look at his face. Look at that face. He's just so serious. I just can't. Like it's just annoying. Every time I look at his face.
Thank you. You know who you
Shut
are.
up,
He
Dean.
needs to take a hit of that
so
anxiety
annoying.
pad, dude. Stop. Dean is guilty. Believe the woman.
That's the thing, is he's actually innocent, and even WestJett, this guy is like defending him, but Dean is just so insufferable. He's such a insufferable little turd.
But no matter what,
He's just so self-righteous.
Like, you might not
and
like what this guy
annoying
says,
and
but like
sincere and
contacting his
solemn.
local
It's
police
just like,
force is
who
very
cares?
cringe.
Hey, I'm getting transfer.
But no, it does suck that, I mean, this really fucked up that he was falsely accused like this, and I'm glad it was disproven so swiftly, and anyone with a brain is obviously not going to take it seriously. And Tectone is still guilty in the court in civil court, so that's the conclusion of that. He's a son for centrist Gen Zers, you know. That makes sense. I don't think he's centrist. I don't know, but he just has this very politically correct, careful. He just takes himself so seriously, and he's just so poignant in his words, and it's just like, dude, you're a 22-year-old little trust fund kid. Like, no one cares. Shut up. You're not a voice of the generation. No one cares.
Over to
Shut
the
up.
officer right now.
Or he is the voice of the generation, unfortunately, but it's just, I just can't take him seriously.
It's an old Chinese
I'm sure
saying,
he's
you
doing
know,
some
two
good,
wrongs don't make a white. Wait, you don't like fake allegations now? Okay, do calling Trump a pedophile. Welcome to karma,
Trump is a pedophile.
Dean. It's not about me. It's about you guys fully endorsing stealing the identity of a minor to peddle false allegations against
It is kind of about you. That's another thing. It's like there's a lot of self-interest here that he's kind of like trying to put off in a way that's very, what we really need to care about the victims. And these people on the right, like making it into a political, it's just so much self-importance. And it's just like all this like fake kind of sincerity that I just can't take seriously. Like, I don't know. I just can't take it seriously.
influential man. She's been getting harassed and attacked in the name of your war of payback on the left.
Right.
Even though he's sort of dodging the guy's.
Which, like, that's what I'm saying is like he's the guy in a bar that will go on and on and on about women's rights and feminism while all the women in the bar are like, shut the fuck up. Like, he's just like, no one cares. He's just annoying.
Question, he does have a point, and albeit, while I haven't seen anybody endorsing the behavior of the dude who made that, and again, that's the thing, I feel like it doesn't need to be said. I think everyone's on the same page that a dude who's literally stealing the identity of a minor to peddle false allegations is a piece of shit. Like, this
That's the thing. It's, people are on your side, Dean. Why are you going to be such a
isn't a
douche?
mystery. And again, people like Asmongold aren't endorsing this behavior. They're just saying, Dean, you're known to obfuscate things. Get Dean gets emotional after arguing with someone about the allegations.
Wrong. I proved it wrong by showing that the DMs were fake.
DMs.
You.
And listen, it can
No.
be fake. Listen,
Did I show? Did I show? Shut up. Did I show that the
Did Dean just raise his voice?
DMs were fake?
Give me a little anxiety, Pen, all right?
Answer the question. Yes, I am getting loud.
Anxiety ped comments are crazy.
Again, just to iterate, like, I'm on Dean's side. Like, this is fucked up, and this is fucked up that a kid was used to fucking tear this guy apart. But he's just such a turd.
In telling me that I vape, Cody, I need you to hear me when I say this.
I didn't say that.
I Don't vape. You are accusing a victim of domestic violence of somebody after I've proven that they're completely fake.
What are we doing? This
You're a
is
victim because you're on the
this
receiving
is
end.
in
Like
defense of
onion.
Dean Withers. Fuck. He's such a dweeb.
There are layers to this.
Yeah, keep running from the truth.
Why would you do this? To welcome in, do you support Trump?
Oh, he's so touchy. He's just a sensitive little guy. He's just a baby.
All right, that's it for this. That's it for the night. Peace, love, goodbye.
Why are we so sensitive?
Still here. Just to suffer.
Dean Withers having a false sexual assault allegation made against him does not mean that you should not believe victims moving forward. The Believe All Victims movement does not mean that you have to believe people who are clearly lying.
Oh my god. Okay, so this is I hope she goes in this direction because okay, this is one of the things, and this is why Dean Withers' little crew pisses me off so much, is because they take so many ideals literally and clearly don't understand like the nuance of so much of their politics that they try to purport. And Believe All Women is a clear example of that, because I've seen him and his little crew when they're talking about like subjects of rape allegations or sexual assault allegations, sexual harassment allegations, and they go that, well, believe all women. We got to believe all women, right? Don't doubt it for a second. Believe all women. It's just like, that is not, I do not know why that generation does not seem to get it, and why that generation seems to take everything so literal and with zero nuance or critical thinking. And I think that's the biggest problem with his little crew, is there's not a lot of critical thinking. It's just a blind, myopic siding for the sake of siding with something, because the term believe all women, widely misunderstood for some reason. Believe all women doesn't mean a woman comes with an accusation and is just like, all right, here's a rule book. Fuck it. Let's believe her. Let's punish the parties that she accuses. All right, clock out and it's over. That's not what it means. That's not what it means. It doesn't mean impulsively, knee-jerk, just say, okay, everything she says is true. Okay, who does she blame? Okay, let's go after them. Yeah, they're in jail for 20 years. Boom, done, taken care of. That's not what the term believe all women means. What it means is take all accusations from women seriously. Sorry, I didn't mean to make the camera shake. That's what that term means. It doesn't mean literal, throw out the rule book, believe all women. It means take every accusation that a woman brings forward seriously and go through the due process. That is the problem that phrase is meant to approach, is because it's not that not every woman has not been believed when she should have been believed. It's just that accusations aren't taken seriously at face value. That doesn't mean believe at face value. It means take seriously at face value and go through the due process and investigating. That's what that means. And it's so fucking annoying that people blatantly and obtusely misinterpret that expression. It's so fucking annoying. And it honestly does women less favors, because women are people, right? It's just like a weird kind of benevolent prejudice that you just said, like, if you're going to take something like that literally. It just means take every accusation that comes forward seriously. That's what that means. Don't discard it immediately. Don't believe it immediately. Go through the due process and investigation as required for every single accusation that comes your way. That's what that means. That every accusation deserves due process. That's what that means. Okay? And it's so annoying that people like this don't seem to get it.
And this is TikTok cuckoo land. In the real world, it's innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah,
While you
pay a
should
huge
believe
lot of
victims,
rates.
as in, take allegations seriously, but
Okay, so he literally just said that. Okay.
you should also
Thank
at the
you,
same
WestJett.
time support a fair investigation and don't abandon all reasoning,
Okay, he just fucking said
context, and
it.
evidence.
Okay, that's gonna be the reason. Okay, so WestJett, obviously, Dean Withers didn't fucking do this. He's just kind of like a turd. He's just kind of like a
Wait a
turd.
minute, it's a massive day for the
my God.
unemployed.
Okay, so this is Tectone talking about it. We're gonna close with Tectone talking about it just to fucking make fun of all the. Let's just see what idiot things Tectone's coming up with to accuse someone else.
Massive date for the unemployed.
I'm abusing
The
women.
I
Dean
love
Withers
this man.
file
Not Dean Withers, WestJett.
files just dropped it. Oh,
God, his face is so stupid. Not to be cheap, like there's obviously a lot more meaningful ways I could insult Tectone, but let's admit he does have like a literal troll face. And he's got this like, I mean, he has the cliche look of a dumb person. I think that's what doesn't help him. He's almost got this troglodyte kind of underbite. The way he says that. I don't know if it's natural or if that's actually the way he talks, or he thinks that makes like his what he says more poignant. I don't fucking know, but look at that face. He's just got a dumb guy face.
boy, this started a
He's a dumb guy with a dumb guy face.
storm. Just in, White Dudes for Harris co-founder and DNC TikTok darling Dean Withers is being accused of sexual assault by multiple men who claim he took advantage of them when they were underage.
Oh, he's also watching WestJett, interesting enough.
This guy has accused Donald Trump of being a rapist like every day that he lives and breathes.
That's because Donald Trump is a rapist.
That's
literally why.
I believe he's pushed over 200 false allegations in the past just 2 years that were documented
Did he just come up with that number?
on Twitter.
Like against Trump? Or just against like people in general? I don't know. He's one of those streamers that just pulls shit out of his ass.
Just on Twitter post. I really want you to think about that. That's almost a false
They're not even creative lies. Like he just comes up with shit on the spot.
accusation every 3 days.
Is that accurate, or is this just hyperbole to make yourself interesting?
Know who this dude is? Lucky you. Basically, he's one of these political commentators who's best known for getting Charlie Kirk.
I wonder what he's going to think about WestJett has to say, because WestJett does talk shit on Dean Withers for being annoying, but WestJett is saying on here that Dean Withers did not do this, and it's very obvious. So I wonder what Tectone has to say in response to that. We'll see.
Charlie Kirk.
Pretty impressive vocals, but those are now two bands back to back.
Are you going to tell me that yet another male feminist?
I want to remind you the way that Dean Withers argues with people is that he talks really, really, really fast and then insults you with ad hominem attacks and talks.
He actually doesn't do that. Like for the little bits and pieces that I've seen him, he handles himself well in a debate, man. I don't think he's done cheap debate tactics like ad hominem. I actually don't think that's true. And you just think he talks fast because you think very slow.
Over you whenever you try to get a counterpoint out. He has no argument.
Nah, I think that kid handles himself pretty fucking well in debates, to be honest.
Argumentative skills at all. He's simply just a jackass.
Turns out to be a pervert?
Leave
Leave victims from Pokemade. Yep. I would feel bad, but Dean and people like him have spent years intentionally misrepresenting and misunderstanding things.
True.
I hate to say it, but
It's always about the whataboutism, dude. So fucking annoying.
actually glad this is happening. Leftists are finally facing this.
Yeah, isn't it awesome that he's being falsely accused and a fucking 16-year-old got caught in the crossfire? Isn't that so cool?
Same reputation destruction they used to control discourse for years.
Yep.
And then Asmongold's Frogan. So
I mean, I don't know if Dean has compulsively just believed accusations without due process. I don't know that. I don't know what this kid does. But they keep just bringing up Trump, and Trump is racist and a pedophile. Or racist. I meant rapist, but he is that too.
Leaving victims this time at Dean. Dean Withers.
Can we just say Tectone? Like, for real. Like, can we just say Tectone at this point?
You know why he's pissed that they didn't say Tectone is because no one watching this can read.
Or like how long are we gonna?
That's why no one watching this is actually literate, and so that's why he's pissed that he didn't say it aloud for his viewers.
Just say Tectone, motherfucker. Like, I want you to look.
I've literally never seen anything of Pokimane. I've seen clips of her when I watch drama channels. It's not the kind of content I give a shit about.
Look at this.
I don't even know what she
This
really
is
does.
you pulling up Emerald.
Made cookies at one point. I don't know.
Apple, right? You say nothing. This is you pulling up
victims
Asmongold.
for Pokemade. I would feel bad, but
just read the fucking comment. You don't even got to say who it's from. Just read what I'm. You don't have to introduce me as that every time.
Is that really all he's going to talk about? Is he didn't say your name out loud for your inbred fans? Is he really still talking about
Every
this?
time! Anyways.
Assault claims from a fake account. Withers calls the accusation baseless, tracing them to a fake Emily profile that stole photos from an Australian minor who has disavowed the posts.
When I saw the stuff on who's that guy that was her boyfriend? That guy actually seems like a piece of shit. And so I feel bad for her for that. What's his name? I don't fucking know. The guy with the fat dumb guy lips. Mizgif. He seems like a total piece of shit, and so I feel for her on that. I don't know. You're assuming that I'm like with you with the. I know I'm streaming right now about drama stuff, but I just really don't know anything about these people. I genuinely don't. I watch Nicholas Diorio and Papa Gut, and that's it.
And the account vanished
And that's
after
the only reason I know anything about these guys. But people outside of like this kind of like drama discourse spectrum, I don't know anything about them. Like people who are on there just like gamers kind of stuff. I don't know.
scrutiny. Right-wing Twitter has decided to...
Twitter.
I'm going to give a hot take. I think it...
Not you.
...is morally more acceptable...
Going like this doesn't make the things you say smarter.
...to engage with blatant...
Does he have a Greek bust in the background? Is he trying to make himself more intellectual? Or is that another racism thing? Because people who are like white supremacists are like, oh, we could track our lineage back to Socrates, blah, 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 blah. We're the white kings, blah, which doesn't make sense because ancient Greeks were not fucking white. So it doesn't make sense in the first place. But I bet that's what that is. I bet that's just like a racial purity thing that doesn't actually even make historical sense.
False, fake accusations from random Twitter users on...
Again, I mean, that doesn't apply to you because you were found guilty in court.
...the internet, saying random shit, then Dean Withers, who goes in on Donald Trump because...
How do you know it's Roman? Because the clothes? I mean, the column is Corinthian. I don't know who it's supposed to be, though. I have a master's in classics, but I don't know anything about fucking classical art. I mean, I took like 2 courses on it in grad school, so I don't know much about it. But yeah, no, it is like a... I agree that whatever it is, it's a white supremacist dog whistle, which again doesn't make sense because the ancient Romans, ancient Greeks, they were fucking white, dude. They were not white.
A woman 36 years ago pushed a civil suit on him, which have a much lower standard of proof against a biased judge as well. And he goes in on a civil suit loss every single day, pretending it's a criminal conviction. Because people who pretend civil suit losses are the same thing as criminal convictions are less...
Are you bringing that up for a very specific reason, Sweet Pea?
...than scum, because it's leading to the outbreak of madness and left-wing liberals fucking everywhere.
This is just a desperate attempt to defend yourself, right? This is a thinly veiled attempt to defend yourself because you were found guilty in a civil suit for abusing your ex-girlfriend or wife.
Who can't differentiate the two. Fuck this dude.
Peddle a false allegation against me all over the timeline, and he posts a video of the girl's explanation.
Saying that someone's impersonating me and using my photos
I cannot fucking tell that.
Accuse someone, Dean Withers, of assault.
I mean, my focus was language, not art, but...
This was the picture someone put in my TikTok comments, and this was the picture I posted on Instagram. Same with here, this was posted in July,
okay, and this is
and
like
now I
all
find
over for
this
her. At least
4
like
days
her
ago
face
on
isn't
TikTok.
showing.
On this photo, you can see there's a little scribble at the top of the screen. This is because, as you can see in the next photo, that's where the lyrics were in my Instagram photo.
This doesn't even need to be said, but using a minor to spread fake allegations is a tough thing to do, and it's terrible. And I think a lot of people were willing to overlook this fact because they don't like Dean Withers. But the reason...
No.
Wait, wasn't it a guy that they said accused him?
No, WestJett. That's not...
Oh, this is where it goes wrong. This is where it goes wrong. Your boy WestJett is not saying what you want him to say, techie. Again, look at his face. I keep thinking, why does he look so stupid every time I pause? But that's just because every I mean, every.
Why?
Still stupid.
They are doing this to
Still stupid.
Dean Withers.
Still stupid. Okay, yeah, his face is just stupid.
Because he has done that to literal hundreds of people.
Again, is that an accurate number? I don't even know. I know Dean Withers is part of that group that misunderstands believe all women and what that means. And so maybe he is guilty of that. Not guilty for saying it about Trump. Or you, Tectone. But I don't know. But either way, you can't make the argument that he deserves this because a kid's brought into it. Like, are you going to say you're happy that a kid was brought into this mess?
Donald
is your spite that important?
Trump has won. He's gone in on Nux Talk, he's gone in on Asmongold, he's gone in.
Yeah, I mean, like, at least we could say it was a pathetic attempt, and it's been knocked almost immediately. And, like, this WestJett guy, like, he gives I mean, I don't think he's politically motivated necessarily, but he could, like, there's some people who interpret him as, like, maybe more right-leaning. I don't know if it's accurate enough. I don't watch enough of his stuff. But, like, even WestJett, who's making fun of Dean the entire fucking time, is just like, yeah, this is all horse shit. So, yeah, it seems like people who are saying are treating this very fair, even though they're not on Dean's side. If it was going to be a political thing, which it's obviously been made into a political thing, and I'm getting on that wagon and also making it a political thing, so I'm no better.
On me, pushing any false allegation he can, even saying we should trust people with zero proof because it's the right thing to do. The guy is...
And for the most part, like, I'm probably never really going to... I don't like covering this kind of stuff. Like, this bit of drama is so blatantly false and easy to just be like, oh yeah, no, this guy's innocent, this is nothing, put it aside. But like when it comes to accusations of pedophilia or sexual assault or rape and that, like, I'm probably not going to touch it very much because like that doesn't need to be in the internet drama court of opinion. That needs to be handled somewhere else. And like, I want to keep my drama coverage light. And so it just feels icky covering that kind of stuff. But this felt like a no-brainer and just fucking stupid. So this felt like reasonably okay, but I probably won't really, like when stuff like this comes up in internet drama, if it's really serious and a very touchy subject, I probably won't really
a piece
cover it.
Of shit.
It's just like that EDP thing is big right now. And I don't want to cover that because it's very serious. And just, I don't want to cover it as like a light piece of drama. I think that does more harm than good in many cases. I think that documentary that came out on him, it sounds like it actually did a good thing because he's being reinvestigated. But for the most part, covering that kind of subject matter in this kind of space just doesn't seem to do a lot of good.
A virtue signaling loser, and now we are taking his advice and we're doing it
I'm just ignoring my game. I don't care, Mars. Do what you wish.
And this is what happens when you don't push back against allegations.
Yeah, I don't know
where there's
a lot about
literally zero.
But I mean, if he is motivated, you can at least say that the way he approached Dean Withers, I mean, that was fair. That was fair coverage.
Evidence.
For rejoicing.
And
because whether you're on the left or liberal or not, Dean Withers is insufferable. Like he's just an insufferable kid. He's a kid. I think that's how I see him. He's very young. And so I'm just like, oh, you shut up.
Because nobody fucking likes him.
Over this because Dean Withers allegedly has accused other people without any evidence himself.
Yep.
Asmongold's Frogan again. Out of respect for Dean, we should believe all victims without evidence, as this is
he called him Asmongold's friend again. Okay, how's he gonna react? Is he gonna get mad?
Exactly what he tells us to do.
39,000 likes.
You work with kids.
Oh, okay. How do you feel? Is that your defense? He still didn't say her name, though. This is all just an ego trip for this guy.
About Donald.
He's just got the touchiest ego. Out of all these dudes, they all have touchy egos, but Tectone has to be like he is a tiny, tiny, withered little man underneath all his bravado. Like he is a very defeated individual.
Donald Trump admitting to exploiting naked women and kids on Howard Stern's radio show in 2005. And
Autumn Leaves, that is like your barometer for testing people, isn't it? That's how they treat us on.
Being credibly accused in the Epstein files of doing things
and you're accused too, so what does that have to do with anything?
Yep.
What? Why would you
Trump.
say that?
You're getting.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good, does it?
See, I was just laughing at this, and now I can't have fun laughing at it because Tectone's laughing at it, and Tectone's stupid.
Credibly accused. He was credibly accused. Yeah, there.
That's always the dumb guy default, is putting on a voice, like putting on a kid voice, or like a, you know, putting on a lisp or something to make fun of someone and just repeating exactly what they say, but in a funny moronic voice, and that's their joke. That's always the dumb guy thing.
There's a photo of this guy and a woman in the same photo.
Look at his face.
They're credibly.
Look at his face.
Accused.
Look at that face.
Shut the fuck up.
You shut the fuck up.
If the
See, when it comes to insults, I'm fucking nailing him.
Accusations were so credible, why is Donald...
Would I date a bald guy? Not a bald guy with a beard. I mean, I'm just looking at Tectone. And so you can't ask that while I'm looking at this motherfucker, dude. You can't say bald guy while I have Tectone in front of me and ask if I would date. You gotta ask me that when I'm not looking at fucking Tectone, dude.
Donald Trump not in jail. If Donald Trump is such a prolific pedophile, why is he not in jail? Shut the fuck up.
Is that a serious question? Because he's a president and signed it and made an executive order that he literally can't get in trouble for anything because he's crooked as fuck. Really? Is that a real question? You want us to get into that argument, Tectone? Why isn't Donald Trump in jail? I mean, we could ask that question about many things, Tectone. Techie, baby. We gotta find a nickname for Tectone that isn't Techie, because Techie sounds like
He was
cool.
like real defeated over this. He was tearing up. He was sad, man. Like, I kind of feel bad for the kid, which is what I'd say if I had empathy, because holy moly, I don't care.
Yep.
Okay, because guess what? It's not a f***ing vape. It's an anxiety pin.
Again, this kid's
It's
a
not
clown,
working.
but this is too far. That doesn't even really need to be said.
From you guys to please report any videos you see with my pictures in it, and please note that I am a minor and I gave nobody permission to use my photos online for these situations.
And of course, in true TikTok brain fashion.
And by the way,
Why
I've
would
seen
Destiny fans
almost
use that? I mean,
nobody
Destiny
using
fans
this
don't like
minor
Trump,
as a
do
way
they?
to push false allegations. I've just seen random fucking dudes claiming that they're 12 years old that Dean Withers raped him. And this is all just a point to make Dean Withers realize all he does is enable false allegations, and the moment it happens to him, he breaks down like a little pussy. Also, what the fuck is up with his teeth? Bro, he got
So you think this was all worth it just to prove a point about Dean Withers bringing a kid into it? I think that kind of disproves your own morality stance on this whole thing, buddy, if you think this was all worth it just to make Dean Withers look stupid as a kid being brought into this fucking mess. Shut the fuck up, Tectone.
like troglodyte caveman teeth. Jesus Christ.
He made a response in the short
Dean raped your dog. I'm so sorry he did that, man. I believe victims.
form content, so let's give it a watch.
This is the most serious video I've ever made. A Trump supporter
I bet he said that more than once.
stole the identity of an innocent...
Was he actually a Trump supporter? Did he have to add that on? Like, do you know for sure who this was? Dean wasn't a Trump supporter?
13-year-old...
I wouldn't be surprised, but do you have to, like... Again, it's just like his self-importance. I'm a political figure, so this was a Trump supporter. It's just like... I mean, it could have been. Totally could have been, but...
girl to falsely accuse me of with supporting evidence of poorly botched fake DMs in an attempt to illegitimately deplatform
Is that your argument, Tectone?
me.
Again, I'm not even American. I don't.
It's crazy how Dean is so against fake DMs, but he's...
Yeah, I like Adam Mockler. He's a Gen Z that actually knows what he's talking about. He's fucking fire, dude. I like watching his stuff in his debates too.
not against women lying. And he's also not against women blatantly lying in court. So I find...
Oh my God, Tectone, you are making this fully about you. Let it go. Let it go. You lost. You got found out. You lost. He's not even talking about anyone in court. You're just making this about you, Tectone. This is just a hyper nervous defense of your own fucking bullshit. Oh, you pathetic little man.
That's very interesting, Dean, that when it's against everybody else, you're cool with it. When it happens to you, you go boom, 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 boom.
There's no irony in that statement, Tectone.
Well, wait. It's like you're posturing yourself to be a hero of the women. When in reality, you know how
as he burps.
corrupt and how dangerous this line of living is.
Don't care. Left wing.
This what? Line of living?
Yourself to be a hero of the women. When in reality, you know how corrupt and how dangerous this line of living is.
Don't
Corrupt and how dangerous this line of living is. What does that fucking mean?
care. Left wing, right wing, they're both on the same bird.
For legal reasons, I think all that's been proven is people on both sides are gonna do shitty things sometimes, because sometimes it's not about politics and just people being shitty. I think you advertise a bunch of shitty politics, Tectone, but I think underneath it all has nothing to do with politics. You're just a shitty person, because I don't think half the shit that you grift is real. I mean, Tectone used to be a left-leaning person. He wasn't getting enough views, and so he's decided to go hard right-wing. Like, you have no fucking soul, dude, because you're just a shitty person, politics aside.
Regardless.
I also completely disagree with that. I think people...
Of course you do.
Who say left-wing and right-wing are completely the same. You're just wrong. I mean, once again, I am going to show you this graph. Left wing and right wing, we need the right wing right now.
I thought he was gonna like actually bring up. I thought he was gonna bring up like fucking evidence for something. Oh, let me show you the statistics. Let me show you the stats. Let me bring up this graph, and he's scribbling on Word doc. Okay.
Left wing right now. Statistically, factually, we don't need it. Okay, this is centrist. You need to be right here.
Okay, that's your that's your graph. Thank you. Did he actually even need to draw that? That could have been explained in 2 short sentences, or just with hand motions. So I don't think you needed to bring up a Word doc to elucidate your point there, buddy.
Here is where all of the same people are at. Everywhere else, you're either retarded or you're a pussy.
Okay,
and I do genuinely think that.
Very well spoken. Yeah, no, yeah, okay, all right.
If you don't think that we don't need to regress society back 20, 30 years, you're nuts. If you are...
Just the fact that he used the word regress, he's so fucking stupid. He's so fucking stupid. How could he be so fucking stupid? Using the word regress literally means like, yeah, we need to go back to where people were less knowledgeable. We need to go back to a time where people were less aware of their surroundings and themselves. Like, you're literally, oh my God. Okay. All right, we're going to get through this, dude.
Society is right now.
Bottom least, we're going to get through this.
If you think transgenderism needs to be pushed in school right now,
Adam
you're fucking
Mockler,
nuts.
he's not just YouTube, dude. He's on fucking political channels and shit. Like, it's not just YouTube. He has a legit platform in the political arena outside of just like, he's not like Hasan. He doesn't like just stream. Like, he does do that shit, but he actually is on panels and stuff. He's an actual political activist. He's not just a tuber.
We need to revert the damage that has been done unto our nation, obviously. If you don't think we need to get illegals out of our country, you are crazy. We need the right wings because those are the people who are pushing for the change we desperately need in this world. This is not an opinion.
I'm not going to deny the right wing has made a change, dude. But even this is again the irony. Even with the right wing goals in mind, Trump still hasn't even fulfilled those. Like, even the right wing fucking like even the people, even his constituents that he's made promises to, like all the you know the conservatives' goals that they've made together, other than killing undocumented immigrants, they've made some progress on that, but he hasn't fulfilled any of his promises to you people, dude. If Tectone didn't, by some fucking freakish chance, didn't get successful on these fucking platforms, this is a man that would be needing food stamps. This is a man who would be needing government assistance. He's not educated. He's not driven. And he's been through a lot of legal battles because he treats the women in his life like shit. this is a man that would be needing government assistance. And this is the kind of guy that Trump is just woefully screwing over. Like you are part of that denominator that needs the most help from Trump, and that has commonly voted for Trump, and that Trump is screwing over the most. Like Tectone, like you are successful and have money by pure whim, by pure chance. You got lucky, but you would be one of those motherfuckers that would be in trouble.
This is a fact, obviously. Obviously. And everybody knows this, but they're too much a pussy to say it.
That's the issue. You know what's so weird is I always hear that argument. I remember I had a roommate, or he wasn't my roommate. He was this basketball player that was like, he was like a has-been and he got homeless and I gave him a place to stay or whatever. But this is when it was Trump's first running for presidency, and this is when I was like, Trump's not gonna get president. Like, you guys are freaking out. Shut the fuck out. But he was like, Trump's just saying what we're all thinking, man. He's just saying what we're all thinking. I'm just like, the fact that you actually think people think this way, like, you have to have such a twisted mindset. If you actually think people are in general as terrible as you are, like, what a horrible place to be in your mind, dude. Did you hear about the number one Trump simp, Natalie Harp? Oh yeah, his low blonde assistants. He's got a lot of low blondes surrounding him, doesn't he? Yeah, she wrote like fucking weird devoted letters to him and shit.
Everyone knows I'm right about this.
So your politics.
You gotta wonder what these women are like behind the scenes, because how can a woman be so devoted to a man like him? It really has to take. I mean, there is like a Trump delusion, right? But the delusion is his worship. Like, it's just, how do people continue to defend this man, and not only defend but worship him like they do? It's just, it really is beyond my comprehension. I'm not just saying that hyperbolically. Like, I really don't understand how people could still stick with this guy.
Politics. Everybody can agree that using a real minor in this case is terrible and cringe.
As we speak, not all, but
WestJett's fallen for a psyop here. Barely anybody are talking about this woman whatsoever. It's literally just random Twitter users saying, I'm a 12-year-old boy and Dean raped me. Like, it's literally like 30-year-old.
Well, no, because that person explicitly came out because their image was used against their consent. So no, that's not it. Because did you not watch the first 10 minutes of this video, Tectone? That was a specific person that was used in this accusation. You fucking idiot.
Men pretending to be kids. Like, Dean.
No, she literally just said, I'm a kid. She literally just said that. She's like, I'm a kid.
Use that as a way to get people to stop talking, when in reality, nobody.
No, she just said that, Tectone. Tectone, she just said that. That the person that's a child, she said that.
Even talking about, I didn't even know that this chick existed.
But she was just there. Do you want to go back? She was there. She was right there.
That's what's crazy. Because
but you know now, because we're watching the same video. Are you watching the same video?
If I knew the allegations were about him fucking a girl, I would have immediately discredited it, because we all know Dean Withers is gay, right? So I've
got you. Okay, that's the ultimate slam dunk. That's the ultimate insult, isn't it? You got him, Tectone, because he's just a big queer boy, huh? He's a big queer boy. Now you got him. You got him. That's your final dunk. Yeah, you got him. I am confused about that bit, though, because it did say, like, oh, it was the Twitter that they just, like, were, like, multiple random boys, but it was actually, like, that is confusing. I will say that is confusing, as it seemed to switch up who was accusing who, but it sounds like it was just one person whose image was used. But he's a big gay boy, right? He's a big gay boy.
Obviously, it has to be dudes.
Millions of Republicans across the internet have continued to knowingly peddle this false allegation, and could what only be described as an attempt to get me or to get me to self, leading to the police calling me, informing me of a bomb threat.
Yo.
The vampire,
Yo, this.
He's so dramatic. He's such a dramatic kid.
Escalated quickly, Jesus. internet is making this.
Well, yeah, he's also just giving a fucking sob story. Bro, I've been swatted 5 times.
No one cares about you. You're a piece of shit.
Over shit that I...
Dean Withers is annoying. You're like an actual piece of shit, and you haven't. And I don't think that happened either. No one cares enough about you to even make that shit up about you. No one cares about you. They don't need to make shit up when it comes to you, Tectone. No one, like, you are a joke. You are a caricature in itself. No one needs to make up anything about you. That you do it all for yourself. You are the caricature.
I didn't do. I want to remind you, Dean, I got a fucking swatting threat called on me because the police were told that I was raping 13 8-year-old girls in my attic. Okay, these things are not exclusive.
That's specific.
To you, and this is the behavior that you and
they're not exclusive to. Completely aside from Tectone just being fucking annoying and this whole thing being fucking annoying and his commentary being fucking annoying, just objectively, if I didn't know anything about Tectone, it is interesting how he keeps bringing it back to him. Like Tectone is like this perpetual victim, even though the accusations that I know of that have been made about Tectone have like actually been proven in court to be right. But he's just such a fucking baby. Like he keeps bringing the subject back to him. And aside from all the other shit that's awful about Tectone, his self-absorption is just irritating in itself. Like, how can anyone watch him, even if they agreed with the shit he was saying? Like, how can anyone watch this guy and just how vapid and self-centered he is?
On many
it's
other
just all about him. It's all about him.
Content creators. So, Dean, no one should feel
Thank you, Kirby, right?
Bad for you because this is the reality that you push every day.
Dude out to be the boy who cried wolf, because now they're like, damn, Dean, now you know how these allegations feel and how life-ruining they can be.
Let's unpack this. First and foremost, this TikTok account, under the name of Emily, accused me of...
Again, I don't know anything about Dean, like, knee-jerking and believing other cases when he should have been more critical. I don't fucking know, so I don't know that. But they just keep bringing up Trump, and Trump did, like, rape someone and he's a pedophile, so...
They posted this fake DM to prove their allegation.
Oh my god, just say DM. Fuck. God, Dean, I want to be on your side. I'm trying.
The account posted 2 screenshots of the same faked DMs for the purpose.
Well, now I'm saying it.
Purpose being that.
Or have I been saying it this whole time?
The second screenshot, they're scrolled further down the page to also include my response.
We know that they're fake because in the first dramatically, it's like he thinks he's on Unsolved Mysteries.
Screenshot above their message, there is an included date and time.
I like how
What, Tectone? What are you going to come up with? What do you got? What do you got? What do you got, guys?
He's explaining all this because he completely misses the point that this is just about him knowingly pushing false allegation on people his entire career.
What? No, that wasn't the point. He's just saying that, like, this is clearly fake. What do you mean missing the point? That's a video explicitly showing that this accusation is fake. I mean, that's another conversation. If he did do that stuff, that's another conversation. But I think you're missing the entire point. You're the one that's obfuscating the very obvious point where he's just showing, like, this is fake.
No one should feel bad for this guy, obviously.
The only explanation...
They should feel bad for you, because you're such a good person, that the world is just treated so unfairly.
For this inconsistency is that the screenshots are fake.
Karma's
the
a bitch,
account also
isn't it?
claimed to be a young girl, posting many photos...
Sorry, I'm not on the ball with critique right now. I'm flagging. I'm flagging with my critique. We're almost done with this video, okay? Yeah, no, that is what Tectone does. Like, aside from all the other ways that Tectone is just like an annoying piece of shit and awful to watch, like, he is just a very self-centered individual.
Such as these to make their allegations seem more believable. This girl is not accusing me of... She had her identity stolen by this account. She made a video...
What do you gotta say, Techie? Can we come up with a name for Tectone? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
To clear this up.
Like, I just know that people in, like, his crew misunderstand, like, the believe all women thing and kind of spoil the whole incentive of that statement. And so I don't know. Yeah, but the only thing I know about is Trump, and Trump like did do that shit. So
Identity stolen, aka took some photos off their Instagram.
that's identity. That's identity stolen. You fucking twat.
And me of the video, Walter.
Took some photos off of Instagram and claimed that you were the person. That's identity stolen. You fucking giant bald boob.
Even in light of the fact that this allegation is obviously fake, not only hurting me as the victim of them, but also the innocent little girl whose identity was stolen to make
So dramatic. God! You're the good guy, Dean. Stop being annoying.
them, many Trump supporters haven't cared.
Oh my God, people support Trump. The real evil pedophile.
Oh, he's doing the dumb guy voice again. This means Tectone's this means Tectone is criticizing someone. Is when he does the dumb guy voice.
Oh my God.
And just repeating exactly what they say in a dumb guy voice that sounds ironically just like his voice.
MAGA influencers like the older millennial Asmongold and thousands of others have continued to peddle these false allegations.
What the fuck is that? That's scary.
Across social media so hard to the point that for the last 48 hours straight, this has been a top news story on Twitter.
Irony of you.
Bro, they told the internet that I lost in criminal court.
Oh my God, it's back to you again, and you did! You literally did! You did! And you're gonna get mad because he's not gonna say your name again. He's not gonna say your name again. Here's what.
Like, this is the exact same shit you pushed on me. Tectone.
He's not gonna say your name because you're no one. And you're Asmongold's butt boy.
Finder. I find Tectone.
Because you're gay!
Western,
You're gay!
I'm done reacting to your fucking videos.
You're not, though, because you're gonna stay here for another 12 minutes.
I'm done.
No, you're not.
I'm done with this shit, bro. I'm
No, you're
done
not.
with this.
No, you're not.
Crying about false accusations
No, you can't, because no one else is gonna talk about you.
while you put my screenshot up accusing me of saying you did it. The screenshot of my post specifically says you were accused, which you were. Also,
you know what the crazy thing is, WestJett?
What? What are you gonna say, Tectone? Is this something about you being treated unfairly while this liberal little bitch gets a break? Is that what you're gonna complain about?
You shit on me nonstop when I've been nothing but good to you.
Oh my God, you're such a sensitive little shit. And again, he makes statements like that. It's like, do you not fucking hear yourself? I mean, you just announced to the world how you play this game, dude. Is lie and be honest just for the sake of team sports. Like, just bullshit your way through this entire fucking gimmick and just lie for the people who are good to you. Like, how can you sell yourself out so fucking easily? God, he's such a dumb bad guy. He's such a fucking dumb bad guy, dude. Like, is this our villain? Is this our internet villain? How fucking dull.
All you could
How fucking uninspiring that this is our fucking right-wing internet villain. Yeah, and how much does that tell us? That our right-wing internet villains are just this fucking inbred, man.
You, legitimately. And everybody on Earth would find it even funnier if you were just to replace your Tectone jokes with...
Everyone on Earth would find it funnier?
Miskiff.
With Miskiff? No, I think you're more hated than Miskiff. I think you're more hated than Miskiff. Miskiff also seems like a giant piece of shit, but...
Shit, if you were to do the exact...
He doesn't have this whole, like, blatant... I don't know. There's just something... You have this, like, troglodyte, kind of prehistoric fucking dumb guy aura about you, where it's just like every time you speak, you expect drool. It's just... I can't imagine you feeding yourself.
Same jokes, but you just put Miskiff, everybody would find it infinitely funnier.
No, I don't think that's true. I think you're plenty dislike Tectone, and people love hating you and making fun of you because you don't have to try very hard.
They would. They really would.
Has he got it? Is he got it? Like, okay, so every time WestJett has brought up a Tectone tweet, I think Tectone has taken 2 to 4 minutes to complain about him not giving him proper credit. So this is like WestJett's video. It was like what, like 9 minutes? We spent maybe like 15 minutes on it or something. But I think like 80% of Tectone's pausing and criticism has just been whenever WestJett has paused on his tweet and Tectone not being happy about the credit he wasn't given.
They really would. Try it.
His ego is just the touchiest fucking thing. It's like you blow a balloon, right? And you blow it as big as possible, and then you have a tiny little pebble in the middle of the balloon. And that big balloon is Tectone's facade of an ego. And it's so easy to just like pop it and see all the work it takes to re-blow up that balloon. Like he just has such a fragile identity. It's just hilarious to watch it deflate with every fucking video that's even slightly critical of him. Like, this man's world is just consistently destroyed online, and he just shares it with everyone.
For a video. You're nerfing your own content because legitimately 40% of your
this is the kind of guy who compulsively masturbates and cries at the same time. Like, this is that guy. This is a fat crier. He is the guy who masturbates and cries compulsively, like it several times a day.
Audience is mine. So you might as well just stop.
Just like
stop. You live in Canada.
Self-hatred masturbation.
Okay, I'm not having a fucking Canadian make a joke on my name.
Blocking out the word.
Oh my god, you're still talking about it. Okay. Oh, he's Canadian. Okay, all right.
Do we have chat screenshots
Okay, that's an insult now. All right.
of you used to drop the N-word? Hilarious. Oh, brother.
Amassing over 50,000 posts of mostly Republicans calling me a racist. For those, some even on the right, that have made videos condemning these false allegations.
He looks like he's gonna cry right now. Or masturbate. I don't know. I can't.
Thank you. You know who you are.
Oh my gosh.
To take a hit of that anxiety pad, dude. Stop. Dean is guilty.
Totally.
But I can't believe the guy who promotes false allegations received false allegations.
Oh my god, you're gonna bring this up again!
Dude, this guy is such a pussy.
Leave the woman no matter what. Dean. Like, you might not like what this guy says, but like contacting his local police force is very cringe.
Gay guys, right?
Yeah, show proof of it.
Yeah. Fucking Canadians.
Show proof that happened.
Fucking libtards.
Otherwise, I don't believe it. I showed a photo of me getting swatted.
Wait, did you just show it? Wait, what are you asking for proof of?
You might not like what this guy says, but like contacting his local police force is very cringe.
Yeah, show proof of it.
Wait, in his live stream revealing a very real death and bomb threat after being contacted. Oh, like you're saying show proof that he actually, like a... Oh, that's what the bomb threat thing was. Oh, okay, so that's what I wasn't getting. So someone actually called in a bomb threat and Tectone saying, yeah, show proof of it. I mean, I don't fucking know. I don't know if he would fake it. He is a dramatic little guy, but that's a lot.
Show proof that happened. Otherwise, I don't believe it. I showed a photo of me getting swatted.
Oh my god, no one fucking cares. I bet you were the best thing that has ever happened to you. If that happened to you, that is the best thing that's ever happened to you. That's the most attention you're ever going to get, dude. You are reveling in that attention.
Where is the photo of Dean getting swatted? Where is it? Where's the proof?
I don't know.
I don't believe this guy at all.
I don't know.
All this guy does is fucking lie. Why would we believe
Oh my god.
Hey, I'm getting transferred over to the officer.
Yeah, because he's like a gay Canadian,
it's an old
right?
Chinese saying, you know.
Fucking foreign-ass gay boy. Sorry. We're almost done.
Two wrongs don't make a white. Wait, you don't like...
Him getting a phone call from an officer is not the same as a swatting attempt on his house.
Yeah, he didn't say swatted, but whatever.
That is
I don't really care about this argument.
different. One is a nice phone call.
Oh my god, you just care because you supposedly got swatted. Again, it's about you. You're so annoying.
8 people are busting into your house pointing guns at your head.
Fake
Wait, did that happen to you? I don't think I've heard about that.
allegations now? Okay, do calling Trump a pile. Welcome to Karma, Dean. It's not about me. It's about you guys fully endorsing stealing the identity of a minor to peddle false allegations against an influential man.
There it is. No apology to Trump or correction at all.
She's been getting harassed and attacked
What
in
do
the
you
name...
apologize to Trump? You fucking idiot. Do you mean you? You're I think a lot of times when he's talking about Trump in defense of Trump, he's just talking about himself. He's just aligning himself with Trump.
Of your war of payback on the left. Even though he's sort of dodging the guy's question, he does have a point. And albeit, while I haven't seen anybody endorsing the behavior of the dude who made that, and again, that's the thing, I feel like it doesn't need to be said. I think everyone's on the same page.
Here's the reality, man. Until you stoop to the crazy ass shit,
Tectone hates anyone that could theoretically not be on his side about anything. I don't know. I don't think anything Tectone peddles is real. Again, I think he's just a fucking grifter. I don't know. I get so confused on whether these guys actually believe their own bullshit, or if it's like, if now the internet is reality TV and none of it's genuine and all of it's hamming it up. I don't fucking know. But I mean, what we know from background information, Tectone actually is a piece of shit. But I think Dean Withers must have covered. I'm guessing Dean Withers must have maybe covered Tectone's allegations. I'm guessing that. I mean, and they're opposite sides of the political spectrum, so I'm sure at some point he's criticized Tectone for saying something stupid. I don't know. Tectone, I mean, this guy holds grudges, man. Touchy little guy. For a guy who calls everyone a pussy, he is a touchy, sensitive little soul.
Left has been doing.
He just obscures it with like gay slurs, and that somehow makes people think he's like tough.
To the right for years. The right will continue to lose.
What's kayfabe?
Once again, I have no sympathy in my heart for Dean Withers at all.
That a dude
I
who's
think we got that, buddy. Yeah.
literally stealing the identity of a minor to peddle false allegations is a piece of shit. Like, this isn't a mystery. And again, people like Asmongold aren't
Anything to say about that, Tectone? No thoughts on that part?
endorsing this behavior. They're just saying, Dean, you're known to obfuscate things. Get Dean gets emotional after arguing with someone about the allegations.
Wrong.
He's really cherry picking his commentary, isn't he?
I proved it wrong by showing that the DMs were fake.
I think Tectone's only contribution to this commentary is getting hyper defensive when his tweet comes up because he thinks WestJett needs to be nicer to him, and then just
fake. F you.
And listen. It can
no.
be
Did I show? Shut up. Did I show that the DMs were fake?
Give me a little anxiety, Pen. All right.
Answer the question. Yes, I am. I am getting loud.
Anxiety Pen comments are crazy.
In telling me that I vape, Cody, I need you to hear me when I say this. I don't vape.
I don't want to laugh with Tectone right now, but fuck.
Accusing a victim of domestic violence of somebody.
I'm very disillusioned right now.
Dean,
whose side am I on?
You have also said that other people who get raped.
Oh my God! Tectone, for fuck's sake, get over it, Sweet Pea. Jesus Christ, he could. This man is incapable of having any kind of objective or any kind of real commentary. He just, again, he brings it. It's just he brings it back to his own bullshit. Jesus, let it go, Tectone. You lost. You're lucky you still have a platform.
More likely to become rapists, so you shouldn't have.
Kayfab is it kayfabe? Kayfabe? Kayfab? It's when wrestlers and WWE pretend to hate each other to keep the audience entertained. Right. But in reality, they're buddies behind the scenes. But yeah. Yeah, that's what I think YouTube is just suddenly becoming just another version of reality TV where everything is maybe 40% genuine.
Have sympathy for that story. Hasan says the exact same thing.
Of course, you're right. Okay. Yeah. I'm waiting for him to bring up Hasan. These guys got to bring up Hasan at some point.
What are we doing here?
After I've proven that they're...
Ironically, I mean, you know how much I disagree with Hasan on, like, mostly everything, but, like, I did a video on fucking Nux Taku, and there were so many comments like, Hasan fan detected! Oh! It's just like, you guys are fucking idiots.
Completely fake.
Right? You're a victim because you're on the receiving end.
Like onions, there are layers to
that
this.
could be a fair...
Yeah, keep running from the truth.
Why would you do this? For welcome into esports truck?
That could be a fair gotcha. Except there's much more serious content going on there because the kid isn't involved without their consent. But it just doesn't have anything to do with you, Tectone. Not only would it have nothing to do with you in the first place, but you were not falsely accused. You were found guilty. You were that guy.
Yo, you me, bro.
Do you even know what you were laughing at? What were you even laughing at? What was that little tea kettle laugh you just did? That's gay. You know what that is, Tectone? That was gay. You're gay. What are you laughing at?
That's it for this. That's it for the night. Peace, love.
I mean, that part was kind of funny.
Goodbye.
Why are we still here?
So good.
Just to suffer.
So
Dean Withers
good.
having
Does he actually have like a clinical underbite?
a false sexual assault allegation made against him does not mean that you should not believe victims moving forward.
Here we
the
go.
Believe All Victims movement does not
Another bitch enters the chat, guys.
mean that you have to believe people who are clearly lying.
But again, this is TikTok.
Yeah, but how do
Yeah. When I did a anti-Nux Taku video, like so many people in the chat were like, Hasan fan detected. Like it just proves how fucking myopic people are. Like if you're not on one side, you're on the other. It's just fucking funny how these people think.
you know they're clearly lying?
And it was, I didn't even say anything about Hasan. It was just because I was talking about what a piece of shit Nux Taku was. So they're like, oh, you must be a Hasan fan.
How
It's like, no, Nux Taku is just like kind of objectively a piece of shit wherever you stand, buddy.
do you know? The problem is it's impossible to differentiate people who are telling the truth from people who are lying because there's
I think that's a comment that people make who lie a lot. I think liars are the ones that make that nonsense argument. Liars who weren't believed, who got caught out in their lies. I think that's the first argument that they're going to fucking go to.
so many bad actors. So here's what you should believe. Fucking proof or evidence.
Yeah, like the kind that got you in trouble. Yeah, and that, you know, got you found guilty. Yeah, no, totally.
Duh!
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Yeah, and that's why you're where you're at right now.
Yeah, a woman who says, I got raped.
Oh, there's a voice again. There's a dumb guy voice again. Remember, this is Tectone making a criticism of someone by just saying the words they said, but with a dumb guy voice. That just sounds like his voice because he's a dumb guy.
Years ago.
Oh my god, it's the voice that 5th graders used when they pulled on my fucking pigtails, dude. Just stop. He's stupid.
As I was getting raped at the time, and yeah.
Oh my god, he's such a heinous fucking individual. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I stayed with him for 2 years after the brutal.
You're talking about your own relationship. Yeah, you're talking about your own relationship. Yeah, where you were found guilty of abusing your ex. Yep. Bringing it back to you. Jesus Christ.
Raping, and we had tons of consensual.
Oh my god, he's still doing it. He's okay. All right.
Sex after the brutal raping, but now that we broke up, I think I was raped.
I kind of feel like you're speaking from some bitterness, Tectone. I mean, that's just like a shot in the dark, but...
When people like that get believed...
Like what? This is just a woman clarifying that you should believe women. And you're spilling it onto your own fucking bullshit. Even if you were falsely accused, Tectone, this isn't the opportunity to make this about you. But you weren't falsely accused. You're guilty.
The world is fucked. I'm sorry, if you're a woman who was not a minor or underneath the abuse or the effects of drugs or alcohol, and you say, I didn't know that I was getting raped, you're an evil, vindictive liar, and everybody knows that.
Yeah, there's nothing in between there, is it? Again, definitely sounds like something that would come from a man who abuses women.
Land. In the real world, it's innocent until proven guilty. And while you should believe victims, as in, you know, take allegations seriously, but you should also at the same time support a fair investigation.
Oh, I'm being completely honest. I'm done taking allegations seriously.
Oh my god, we're not talking about... He's still talking about himself. I think he's genuinely thinking this video is about him. Okay, so he's not even taking a break in between and being like, you know, this kind of reminds me of what I went through. Like, it's like he's actually thinking that this is about him. This dude is actually, I think, a little fucking psychotic. Like like the way he's talking, he actually seems to believe that this is about him, and he's completely forgotten that this is on an entirely different subject matter. Like, he's not even bothering to segue anymore. He just really thinks that that this is a video in defense of himself. Jesus, dude. Talk about fucking hang-ups.
You know what I'll believe?
For a guy who was guilty. It's like, my fucking God.
If I will believe when a woman contacts the police. When someone says, I am being investigated by the police, I will then take it seriously.
Mm-hmm.
But when people go to Twitter and say, this horrible thing happened to me, I don't care. Contact the police or...
I have my own opinions about people who make the decision to spill their traumas on social media and nothing is done about it in between. I think that doesn't help them personally either, and there is some weirdness in all that, but this is not Tectone making this opinion out of good faith.
I don't want to hear it.
And we don't have to worry about it because she did bring you to court, and you got righteously in trouble for it. So,
and then whatever the police say, I will believe. If the police suspend their investigation, the man is innocent. It's really...
it would be quite a world if it really was that simple.
Really that easy. It's really that easy. And until...
It's really not, but I feel stupid even arguing with it because it seems like what he's saying is so obviously stupid that it feels a waste of time to even provide a counter argument because it's just everything he's saying is so fucking stupid. Like, obviously the world is not that fucking black and white. And he said, like, 9 times out of 10, it is never going to be that black and white and that straightforward where you could walk into a room and be like, bad guy, good guy, end of story.
The police say this man is found guilty, they will be treated as if they are innocent. It's really that easy. And
It's
that
really
is how
not.
every human being on earth should...
Nothing is that easy. Nothing in the world is that fucking easy. And something as complicated as these kind of subjects are definitely not that easy. Picking out a sandwich from a restaurant is not that easy. Okay?
Operate. Obviously.
Obviously.
And this is the part where you're supposed to spam true. And I will wait. Guys, you are going to cross this line in the sand. You know I'm right, and you will say true when I say this.
What is he even fucking talking about at this point?
Really that easy.
Stop
this is
saying
something...
that. The more you say that doesn't make it easy. The more you say that doesn't make it true. You're still talking nonsense. You're a fucking moron.
That I feel so impassioned about, where I am...
I wonder why.
So tired of seeing man after man after man after man after man.
Shut the fuck up. You're not interested in men who are victims of fucking cry wolf, bitch. That's not your fucking issue. You're butthurt because you got in trouble for being a piece of shit. This stance is all about you. You are not defending anyone but yourself. Shut the fuck up.
Lose their fucking career over nothing. Over nothing. Tobuscus,
nothing.
Sykuno, Rich Campbell, shit, Donald Trump every single day.
Okay, yeah,
it is ridiculous. I am tired of these
Trump, sweet,
evil,
innocent, little baby.
vindictive liars abusing our court justice systems and intentionally not taking it to the police because they know
he's starting to get sweaty.
If they did, they themselves would get fucked.
Right, because police are just a barometer of right and wrong, right? Because there's no gray area there.
For pushing out a false police report.
I keep just putting random things in my mouth. I gotta stop chewing on shit. I'm gonna go back to the pen.
Don't abandon all reasoning.
And Blizzard. World of Warcraft.
I don't know who the fuck you're talking about, Tectone. These are obviously nothing people.
Was obliterated because of stupid fucking women pushing false allegations. One of the greatest video games of all time was completely decimated from women taking advantage.
Wait, that was the evil that came out of that? Is that a video game that was ruined?
of the court justice system. And there is no happy ending for all those men.
There might be good reason for that.
It's pathetic. It makes me so angry. And I understand some of you guys may not care about how dangerous false allegations are. But
no, they are. False allegations are fucking terrible, dude. I've worked with people who I was a therapist for like, there's been men that I've known who I was completely convinced that they were victims of Women Who Cried Wolf, and their lives were destroyed, and it was fucking terrible to witness. It is a thing. Like, it does fucking happen. I think the gap in logic here is you're not one of them, Tectone. A lot of evidence was brought against you, and it was very clear what kind of person you are. There is the schism. With all this, I mean, like, maybe in a different world, some of what you're saying is making sense. False allegations, like, fucking suck. And not only for men, but it screws a lot of women who are, it taints the water for women who are actual victims, you know? There's bad actors for everyone out there. It's just not like they apply it to just like, oh, these crooked fucking women. It's just like, no, it's just that there's some shitty people out there. It has nothing to do woman or not a woman. There's just some people out there who lie and make up bullshit. It has nothing to do with being a woman or not a woman, right? But yeah, I think the crux of the issue is, Tectone, you are not one of the victims. You are one of the pieces of shit who deserves what they got. I mean, and what did you even get? You got your, guns taken away? Or some shit? You're still making money? Even on this nothing Rumble site? Like, you're doing fine. You got lucky, dude. You deserve a lot worse.
Can't tell you how much you can help.
All your pieces of shit still fucking follow you. Like, what are you even defending yourself for? Your followers don't give a shit about women's rights. Like, why do you fucking care? Have you heard the quartering? Is basically, yeah, dude. The quartering's who I want to talk about next time. I actually had that on the docket, but I'm tired, and my commentary has gotten messy. If you hasn't noticed, and I'm getting distracted and putting shit in my mouth. But yeah, the quartering is. I'm actually going to talk about the quartering next, because the quartering has been false flagging people like crazy. It's fucking funny, and I want to talk about Melanie Mack and what a dumbass she is.
By merely speaking against these lying, vindictive foes. Because a lot of the men who get wrongfully accused, they can no longer speak for themselves. They can't.
That, a lot of the time, that is the fucking case, and it is really fucking unfortunate. Again, you're not one of them. Even if you were, you're doing fine. You speak for yourself way more than is fucking necessary, and everyone has to hear about it, because unfortunately you have a very massive platform that you do not deserve. You got lucky, dude. You got lucky.
They cannot speak for themselves. So I cannot tell you how much help you guys can do by speaking for those who are now voiceless, because the court justice...
You are not one of those people, and you don't give a shit. You don't give a shit.
...system is a joke.
You have no idea what it's like for men who are actually victims of Cry Wolf. Like, it's bad. Like, the few times that I've seen it happen to men who... we're innocent. Yeah, it fucking sucks. None of that shit happened to you, though. You didn't spend any prison time. You don't have a felony. You're still making a lot of money. You still have a platform. Shut the fuck up already. You are no one's hero. And you're not even a suitable villain, because you're too fucking stupid. You are a nothing human being that for some reason got famous. And you have gotten off on things and have way more success than you will ever deserve, dude. So you gotta stop whining. Tectone, you gotta stop whining.
And including Johnny Depp, who have had their life obliterated.
Okay, I'll admit, I'm team Johnny Depp. I think Amber Heard's a crazy bitch. But Johnny Depp's also doing fine. He got back on his feet. And even when he was going through that shit, just like you, he's still a millionaire. No. But Johnny Depp, He came back a little bit. He came back.
And sure, a lot of these men picked up the pieces, but we can all agree a lot of these people face shit they should have never had to go through, because these women are evil. They are fucking evil.
Again, he makes it about an issue with women, which is the inherent problem. Is just because there's bad actors about there doesn't mean that it's a problem with women. It's just those shit people.
And they know what they're doing. So W's in the chat for all men who are currently putting one foot in front of the other, who have to deal with any of this capacity. And it's crazy because I believe at least every single man watching this video here today has been falsely accused.
She just has too many of the hallmarkers that I've seen before. I mean, and I admit that I might be biased because I have a thing about women with BPD from my own experience. Like, it's just like, I don't want to say the word trigger because that's an annoying word, but it's just like there's this automatic distrust and like, ugh. And so I could be totally biased about that, but I was Team Johnny.
In their life. Remember how angry that made you. Remember the pain that caused you, and seek to right the wrongs of the world that these.
And just because I wasn't Team Amber Heard doesn't mean I have some kind of cosmic opinion on women being liars or something like that. It's just like that's just my opinion in that case. Just like in this case, I think it's very obvious that Tectone is an abusive piece of shit, and he's not a victim of Cry Wolf.
Evil, vindictive, attempt to push on men every single fucking day.
Texted evidence.
The UK, I don't know.
Trying their best, guys.
I know so he sued her back for like defamation, and he won that. I don't know if that wasn't in the UK though. I don't know.
They're trying.
Is there another one?
And even worse is all these pussy ass men who
also stop yelling at me.
Empower the women to do so.
They're really trying their best.
God damn it, Dean. Ugh. Oh, music's kind of funny.
He is clearly visibly bothered by this, and he's essentially.
Tectone doesn't even like laugh or comment on like the obvious funny shit. Like when Dean is obviously being like, like he doesn't have to. Like I don't think he's even paying attention. I don't think Tectone is paying any attention until the subject comes to him. I don't think he knows about what anything is going on here. I think he's missing all of this because he's just thinking about himself and his own bullshit.
Actually feeding the trolls, which is why they're going to keep pushing. Story time! Back
It's okay, I forgive you.
in the day, someone on Twitter accused me of They said that I'm a landlord and I'm exploiting.
Every male content creator has been falsely accused.
Okay, here we fucking go again. Okay, I can't take any more of Tectone's fucking pity party, dude. This whole thing has been this has been a Tectone pity party. Like, does all this guy... I don't think I've ever seen a full video of Tectone. Does all he do is whine and talk about himself? Like, is that all this motherfucker does? Like, Jesus Christ. Aside from his political values and his rampant sexism and homophobia and racism, he is just like a very awful person to listen to because he's just so self-centered. Like, this, I don't think he had any idea what was going on in this whole video. He made no kind of commentary or criticism other than when the subject of him came up. Like, my fucking God. I'm going to give that a little dislike because Jesus Christ. Isn't he just like an annoying fucking person? Dude, he still has plenty of a platform. That's why him annoying is, like, him whining is so fucking annoying. Dude, he has money. He's like one of the top, isn't he like one of the top people like on the right-wing commentary? Like he's got a clan of idiots tailing him. All these motherfuckers, dude. All right. But I think that's going to be it for me, dude. I just gotta stare at a wall for like half an hour after listening to these guys because fuck, that was annoying. I didn't know, I mean, I knew Tectone was terrible, but I didn't know he was so fucking annoying. My God. I need to sleep. And hopefully not have another sex dream about Hasan. Better than Tectone, though, right? Stavros the comedian? Who's that? I only know... Yeah, I love this dude! He's like one of the only comedians who has the balls to call out the Joe Rogan dumb guy clan, dude. Yeah, I love this guy. I like Stavros. I had no idea who he was until I saw a video of him shitting on Joe Rogan. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. Finally someone has some balls. Yeah, we agree on that. Well, we meet in the middle sometimes. Autumn leaves. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Next time, probably talking shit about the quartering. Anyway, Tectone's stupid, in case anyone missed that. Alright, I'm out. Alright. Bye-bye. Bye. And Autumn leaves, I'm glad we got along today. Kinda. Whatever. Glad we got to meet in the middle.